You already know the drill. We back again with another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So strap on your seatbelts, cause it's all pedal to the metal from here. And without further ado, your amazing host, Drew Billy.
Welcome back to another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys with your host here, DB, and host Trevor Dinsmore. Trevor, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm overworked, my friend. Long-ass day of work. Literally just got off about an hour ago. Hence why I was a little late to the show today. Had to do some last-minute prep, but, we're going to push through like we always do, and we're going to bring you viewers an excellent Tuesday night. So hope you enjoy the ride.
Yeah, no. A lot of news to cover. I know a lot of people out there are interested in our opinions with the moves that have been made. We'll get into those. A lot of football and other basketball, WWE. We're going to probably hit all those tonight. So stick along for the ride and make sure to subscribe and like and comment. But leading off here first, Craig Wolfley, better known for his time as a media personality for the Steelers, but also spent 12 years as an NFL offensive lineman for them under Chuck Noll. Trevor, very sad news. Had a battle with cancer and died at 66. So our thoughts and prayers to his family. It's going to be weird not hearing his voice. I just can't see.
Jeez. How about now? Now? Okay, now I can't hear you, just FYI.
You're good.
I'm good?
You're good. Yep, you're good. We're all good. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Oh, gee, my headphones disconnected for a little bit.
That's okay.
This is how things go when you work 2-hour days, folks. You just get exhausted.
Hey, how many times have I fucked up on the show? Come on, you're fine.
I get it. When it's starting out and it's fucked up already.
It's all right.
Whatever.
Yeah. No. But no, impact.
The headphones, as you were talking, they literally said, "Oh, we're connected now." I'm like, I thought you were connected before.
It's all right. It's all right. But no.
Anyway, Mr. Wolfley, a consistent presence in Steelers media, and really got us through the 80s. One of the consistent presences, reiterating that phrase, on the football field in the 80s. Tough times for Steelers fans. Obviously, my dad lived through that. He always tells me if 80s music wasn't around, he might have killed himself because the Steelers were that frustrating.
Oh, my gosh. Right.
Maybe not killed himself, but, have a little bit higher blood pressure, maybe some more cardiac problems.
Right.
No, absolutely. Thoughts and prayers to Mr. Wolfley and his family.
Yeah. No, hopefully, I don't think he is a person that you can replace. So, yeah, again, thoughts and prayers to his family and the Steelers Nation. Yeah. But moving along here, yes, we'll be getting into more Steeler news. I know that's what you're here for. But Carolina Panthers have locked up J.C. Horn, making him the highest paid NFL defensive back. Signed him to a 4-year, $100 million contract extension. Ian Rappaport from NFL Network reported that on Monday. Trevor, this is what's mind-boggling to me. $70 million guaranteed to a defensive back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is wild times for.
I mean, there's not many great pieces on that Carolina defense as it is. J.C. Horn's one of them. Might as well lock him up for a while. It's tough to get a really good cover corner in the NFL these days.
Yeah.
You know, your Darrelle Revises, your Patrick Petersons in their primes. J.C. Horn could end up in that conversation.
Yeah.
So good on the Panthers, you know, locking them up at the expense of maybe some other needs that they need to fill. But you want to make a splash. You want to lock up, like I said, one of the consistent pieces that you have on defense. It's a way to do it.
Yeah.
Give him a record contract.
Yeah. Averaging 25 a mil. I never thought we would see the day, but no, good for him and good for his agent. Good negotiation skills there. I'll say that. But
I didn't know Mr. Tepper had that much money, you know.
And we don't speak of this one guy's name on here, but he reminded me so much of that guy. I didn't think he would open the checkbook, but he did. So it's really surprising.
I mean, as long as he just sticks to throwing beer on fans and not the other stuff.
Right.
You know, throwing beer on fans, you know, Bills fans do that, right? You know,
yeah.
A lot of Philadelphia Eagles fans probably do that. So at worst, Tepper's like a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Yes.
You know, rather than he who shall not be named.
Yes. No. What an asshole. But anyways, switching over here. I think this sent shockwaves across Steeler Nation. Me and Trevor got very excited, but then we thought about some things. We're still excited, but DK Metcalf coming to the Steelers. He signed a 4-year, $132 million extension with the Steelers. And the Steelers have sent over a 2025 second-round draft pick. It's a hell of a deal. But what we'll probably talk about here is the relationship that him and George Pickens are going to have. That's, I think, the most concerning part to this whole thing.
Yeah. To lead in with some good stuff and draw some comparisons to recent transactions that were made with the Steelers. This is how good of a deal this was. Chase Claypool, I believe, was traded for a first-round pick.
Yes.
So the Bears got less than what Seattle got for Chase Claypool instead of DK Metcalf. We only sent a second to Seattle. Pick swaps in the 6th and 7th round, sure, but those are basically null and void when you kind of peter out what the Steelers and Seahawks did this past season in their spots in the draft. So hell of a deal by Omar Khan. Hell of a receiver DK Metcalf is. Absolutely physical beast. Everyone's seen the photo of him shirtless at the draft. Yes, it's real. And yes, I saw something the other day. That dude has been lifting weights since he was 4 or 5 years old.
Jesus Christ.
And you can tell. You know, he's like 5 of me. Yeah.
Right.
And I got a keg here. He's got like a 12-pack.
Yeah.
12-pack that you buy at Sheetz. That's what he's got.
Yeah.
That's what he's got. Only it's not beard. It's abdomen muscles.
Right.
But on to the more concerning part.
Yes.
Well, I guess one thing they got to ash out, who's going to wear number 14?
Yes.
I think you do a little mini combine for that.
Yeah.
You know, it's now the off season. Maybe once you get into the off season workout programs, you do a little combine for that, a little competition. Whoever wins gets number 14. Or one might just relent and one might just have to not wear number 14 for the 2025 NFL season.
Right.
On the other side, the memes have been flowing in regards to the amount of unsportsmanlike penalties that the Steelers could potentially have from those two individuals in the 2025 season and perhaps going forward as long as Metcalf is a Steeler.
Yes.
That being said, does he not fit the bill of a Steelers star receiver then?
He does.
I mean, look at Antonio Brown.
Right.
He was kicking punters on punt returns, getting unsportsmanlike, you know, taking his shirt off and chucking his pads into the stands and running off the field. Metcalf and Pickens are going to be elbow dropping a corner 20 yards down the field on a 3-yard run play.
Yeah.
Does that not embody a Pittsburgh Steelers receiver in the Mike Tomlin era? Come on now. It's a perfect fit.
Yes.
It's a perfect fit. And quite frankly, I think he'll make up for it with his talent, whether you throw him in the slot, whether you throw him outside. He's going to catch mucho touchdowns. He's going to catch mucho balls. He's going to catch mucho balls for mucho yards.
Right.
And he's also going to free up the other number 14 on the other side to do the very same.
Yeah.
Now, what we have to figure out is who's throwing him the ball, because we do not have a quarterback under contract right now.
Correct.
We do not have a quarterback under contract right now, especially with, Field signing with the Jets, 2 years, $40 million, got a nice bag for himself,
yes,
probably going to start. I guess Russ is probably the option right now, or Rodgers. Both names have been thrown around. Those are the two at the top, which makes sense. Get a bridge guy in there with the now veteran DK Metcalf. And if you have Russ in there, they got a rapport together, him and DK. Deal with that for a season. Then you go after a quarterback in the 2026 draft, which is in Pittsburgh, PA, by the way.
Yes.
And what better way to kick off that draft than the Steelers potentially drafting their future star quarterback?
Oh, it'd be wonderful.
Be beautiful. I'm looking ahead a little bit, sure.
Yes.
You got to look at this season. Good stuff so far from Omar Khan. Not too particular a fan of some of the other moves he's made, letting a couple of guys go, but we can talk about that as time goes on.
Yes. No. And just to put in perspective to people out there, he would have led us, Trevor, in every category for receiving with the stats that he had last season in Seattle. Not saying Geno's not a good quarterback, and now we'll get into that as well. But 66 receptions for 992 yards and 5 touchdowns would have led the Steelers. And I mean, it's just a good deal all around. Again, though, we'll see what happens. I think Pickens, I hope he's man enough to just figure it out with him, because God damn it, Trevor, it's a two-headed monster now. I
understand.
Yeah.
And one more thing, kind of in regards to that contract, 5 years, 150, I believe it was. 5 for 150, $30 million a year. For some comparison, Jets is making 35 a year, and Jamar Chase wants 40 a year, right?
Yep.
So you're paying, I don't know exactly where it is in the echelon of receivers in the NFL, but top 10. You're paying top 10 money to a potential top 5 guy.
Yes.
So I like it.
Yeah. No, we needed and I'll say this to the folks, and we'll get more into it. But Omar Khan, you would have never saw this, and I'm saying this to the old hits. Kevin Colbert would have never fucking did this deal, Trevor. They would have never did this deal. Not before the draft.
Nope.
No way. So I just love the guy. And he had to be tight-lipped at his press conference, I think, at the Combine. And he probably knew all along this deal was going to be getting done. So that's just what's fucking.
Oh, I know. And I watch the Rich Eisen show all the time, and he's very dialed into that. Obviously, has the NFL Network covering the NFL Draft Combine every single year for damn near 12 hours a day. He's doing that.
Right.
And he's hearing all this chit chatter from owners, from personnel. Never once do I hear something coming out of the Steelers camp.
Mm-mm.
I hear rumors that others are projecting onto the Steelers, i.e. Aaron Rodgers might be going there. We might be retaining Justin Fields. That didn't happen. But nothing, not a peep out of Omar Khan do I ever hear.
Right. No. But the other thing, too, Jesus, sorry. And I, if you live under rocks, you had to see it. It was on McAfee. Ben posted on his Instagram, Footballing with Ben Roethlisberger. Great podcast if you haven't watched that as well. Yes, I'm a little biased. I love the fucking guy. But regardless, Trevor's notion in what he was 43-year-old Ben hasn't played since 2021, and he jokingly said he'd come out of retirement after the Metcalf deal. On McAfee, though, Trevor, he did confirm he threw the pigskin with the kids in the backyard. The lower half, it's not working like he wants it to. So we
can't move. Can't move.
So everybody out there that thinks that's actually a thing, that's not a thing. No, he's already a Hall of Famer. Yeah.
It was publicity for his podcast, okay? Which,
smart.
By the way, you should go watch it. Footballing with Ben Roethlisberger.
Yes.
Very good.
Very good. Yeah. No, what I got to say this too, Trevor, and I don't think I've publicly said it. Whatever your opinion is on him, give it a chance. He's completely changed his life. If you watch the podcast, you're going to see it's faith-based. There's no swearing. It's family-friendly. And it's just a good time. But, yeah, no, definitely check that out.
Don't you worry, though. There is some of this.
Oh, there is beer.
It's a little higher quality than Busch Light.
Right.
He has a lot of local brews, a lot of IPAs, craft beers from,
of course, Banquet.
Pittsburgh breweries.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
On occasion, I guess. When he needs a palate cleanser, sure. But mostly it's the craft stuff from local Pittsburgh breweries, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. No. Good shout out to them. But a hot topic in this household, Trevor. It's been a hot topic in a lot of messaging. Buffalo Bills are making it rain for the reigning AP NFL Most Valuable Player. Josh Allen has agreed to a 6-year deal worth $330 million, with $250 million guaranteed. Jesus Christ, saying the number that keeps him in Buffalo through 2030, and that was reported by Ian Rappaport. Trevor, he will now make $55 million per year.
Yeah.
How do we feel about the deal? There's mixed emotions on social media at this point.
We went into more detail on this last night. You explained some Bills fans were upset about the deal, that it was not team friendly, that he would not open up some cap room for guys that are going to need new contracts, potential free agents, so on and so forth. And to that, I say, do you want to let him go somewhere else and do what he's doing?
Right.
Do you want him to go to Pittsburgh and do what he's doing? Right. Do you want him to go to the Jets and do what he's doing? Do you want him to go do you want him to replace Drake May in New England? Do you want him to be the successor to Matt Stafford in LA? I think the answer is, if I had to guess from Bills fans, hell to the no.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the modern QB market, this is what you have to pay superstars on a year-by-year basis.
Yes.
And you got to look at it this way. He's making slightly more than Patrick Mahomes, and he's making less than Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Somehow this man is making less than Dak Prescott.
Yeah. Doesn't make any.
$55 million a year. Yeah. But here's the thing, too, ladies and gentlemen. How many times have we seen a guy of Josh Allen's caliber sign a big contract and then 2, 3, 4 years down the line restructures to open up money for some free agents and, draft picks and potential trades, so on and so forth? What's to say Josh Allen can't do the same thing down the road? Right. Especially when guys like Khalil Shakir's contract comes up, when Keon Coleman's contract comes up. They were still able to get Ty Johnson locked up. Yeah. James Cook's contract is coming up.
Yeah.
Or wait, did they just re-sign him? I don't remember.
Yeah. I think they got
I'll look
Khalil.
That up and verify.
Yeah.
They got Khalil?
Yeah. Yeah. Not Cook, though. Yeah, verdict's still out on him, but, But But the reason I bring this up, people are losing their shit, Trevor, all over Western New York.
It's a lot of money.
Mac Hollins left. That's what they're upset about. They're very sad.
So you don't. What are you missing with Mac Hollins then? Is he's a white Cam Newton when it comes to fashion?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so you don't get that little pregame walk and post on X every week.
Right.
Sorry.
I know.
But we've seen Josh Allen. He can make it work with anybody.
He can.
He's just one of those guys.
Right.
He's just one of those guys. Sorry, Mac Hollins. I hope you go have a fantastic career elsewhere. Make your bag. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a steady receiver, but he's as far as a difference maker goes on the offense, losing Mac Hollins with the caliber of quarterback Josh Allen, he can make anyone look good. Hell, you give me 6 months of training, a bunch of reps on the jug machine. Maybe I could be a serviceable Wes Welker type for him,
Right.
He's that damn good, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Get that through your heads, Buffalo. You say you love him so much, and then when he finally signs a big money deal that a lot of you were probably saying, oh, this guy should get extended, he should get paid. Then he finally gets paid and turncoats.
Right.
What are we talking about? Do you want him in your locker room? Do you want him on your roster or not?
Right.
If you do, this is what you have to do.
Yeah. No. And people, I think, are just not understanding the market, Trevor. Market has changed completely. That's just how it is. Yeah, that's what you're going to have to pay because these guys
unfairly so. Yes, the market reset. It reset when Deshaun Watson signed his deal, when Danny Dimes signed his deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the two guys
unfairly, perhaps unjustly, but that is the reality that we live in the QB market in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
So, Bills fans, you want Josh Allen, you gotta load up a dump truck with cash, cold hard, and back it up to his mansion with his hot wife. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a hell of a time. But no, swinging over to Davante Adams is heading to Southern California. Very interesting. I did not see this coming, Trevor, but it happened. But 2-year contract worth $46 million, and then $26 million guaranteed. It's just interesting. We're bringing in the old, and we're kind of they were on the same age, Cooper Kupp and Davante, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I think. I don't know who's older, if I'm being totally honest, but they were probably within a year or two of each other.
Right. And then Cooper Kupp's leaving the Triple Crown, former Triple Crown winner. It's just interesting. We'll see what happens in LA, though. It's a fucking wild time.
If I'm being totally honest, I was going to do a what's more likely of Davante Adams destinations this week. And then he signed with the Rams, I think it was on Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly. As soon as the tampering period opened, he basically signed.
Yeah.
So, and rightfully so, goes out to LA where he's familiar, has that house still in Vegas.
Yes.
And going with the veteran QB, trying to win a ring. And I keep reiterating how close the Rams were to beating the Super Bowl champion this past season. The Rams can still do it, ladies and gentlemen. And I think they can make another run, especially with Davante there.
Yeah. No, and basically, I mean, I think Cooper might be a little better than Davante if you really look at the stats, but you still got
scheme fit maybe, but you had to get that Cooper Kupp contract off your books. I get it.
Right. But then you still have, however you want to look at it, one or two, you still got Puka. You got Puka and Davante now. It's like they didn't miss a beat, really.
Another case of who's going to wear number 17.
Correct.
Is Puka going to give it up and give it to the veteran and Davante, or is Davante going to be respectful and say, dude, you got it, you earned it, and take another number?
Yeah.
It will be weird to see Davante in a non-number 17 jersey, though, because he held that with the Jets, with the Raiders, and obviously going back to his Packers days.
Right. Yeah. No. But no, and then money talks. Myles Garrett.
Good song.
Yeah. Myles Garrett says, I want the hell out of Cleveland. Place sucks. Then they come with the checkbook, Trevor. He changes his mind. Now he got an extension averaging $40 million per year, which includes $123 million guaranteed. Shocked by this? When I saw that.
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Shocked that it was this sudden. I thought it was going to drag out through the summer, maybe into camps, whether mini camp or training camp, with a potential holdout situation happening in the preseason, but got a deal done even a month and a half before the draft.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we saw him at the Super Bowl a little over a month ago. He was adamant. He wanted out. He wanted out. And Rich Eisen asked him, what happens if the Browns say, we don't want you out? We don't want to trade you. Then he's like, oh, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm like, okay, we'll see what that means. And then I figured out what it meant, and it meant exactly what you said to open this segment. Money talks.
Yeah.
Money talks. And
That's
the
bad.
general consensus, which I believe as well, is he sacrificed potentially winning a Super Bowl for generational wealth.
I guess did he sell his football soul?
You could say
that's what some people are saying.
Oh, you could say he's the John Cena of the NFL right now.
Correct.
Well beloved, pretty much around the league, other than in the AFC North.
Correct.
AFC North. All around great guy, former Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee, I believe. And takes the money.
Takes some money.
Takes some money.
Yeah.
Takes some money rather than potentially leaving a legacy.
Correct.
In terms of rings.
Right. Right. Because
he could still win hardware, sure.
Yeah.
He could still win DPOY. And if he's got the Cam Newton mindset, maybe that's what he wants rather than a Super Bowl. But
right. No, because there was strong notion he was going to the 49ers. And then that gets pulled out. Crosby also in the midst of this signs a major fucking deal, $35.5 million per year deal as well. And now we just saw another little leapfrog action going on, Trevor. Extra 5.5 5.5 there, or 4.5 more than max. Miles gets paid. Then where the fuck does that leave TJ? Because now we got to. This is all fucked. The whole contract circus is going to be a disaster here from here on out. It's just going to be more money, and it's just it's fucking something. They deserve it. I'm not saying that. It's just like you get that one guy, like you said, Deshaun Watson and Daniel Jones, completely fuck the market for years to come.
Patrick Mahomes as well. Deservedly so for Patrick Mahomes. But I'm just saying, if bad quarterbacks are getting $40 million a year, what do you think the good ones are getting?
Correct. Right. No. But yeah, we'll see. Miles in that fucking Browns jersey next season, and hopefully, we can actually fucking block him this year. Because well, it's a good tie-in because we got rid of Dan Moore.
Oh God. Yeah, to the Titans.
It finally happened. It finally fucking happened.
Oh man, what I have it written down here actually. 4 years, 82.
Yeah,
for Dan Moore. Okay. Okay.
I saw that and I was so fucking happy. I almost shit my pants.
Let me do that math here real quick. That's a little over 20 a year.
Yeah,
Dan Moore.
Yeah, $50 million guaranteed, Trevor.
I have no words for that move. I'm befuddled. I truly am. And I understand, he had good ratings against anyone not named Myles Garrett.
Right.
But worth over 20 million?
Yeah.
I don't know. Granted, I don't know how desperate the Titans were at the left tackle spot, trying to protect the future of their franchise and Will Levis last season. Well, what was supposed to be the future of their franchise. Mm-hmm. Now he's just the future of Hellman's mayonnaise. So
correct. Let me ask you something before I give the stats. For the viewers out there to see why we're happy with this move. Would you feel comfortable him guarding your blind side?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
Yeah, I would not.
Yeah.
I would not.
Especially against the caliber of edge rushers we have in the NFL today. No.
Yeah.
No.
But just to put in perspective for you viewers out there, he's 26 years old. He had a very fucking rough end to the 2024 season. Finished with the league high, 12 sacks allowed. He recorded 21 penalties over 4 seasons, including 11 holding penalties. You can go ahead and have him, Tennessee. Go right ahead. I didn't think you would pay him that big, but you can have him. That's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. They can have him.
Oh, Jesus.
We weren't going to give him that money. We're not that stupid.
Oh my God, $50 million guaranteed. What a fucking market.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, that's all I had for this week's news. We'll go over to Trevor's segments and news, and also I'll be back later with debate time.
It's wild, buddy. I got you. Yeah, we're going to revisit free agency in a little bit more detail. We're going to do a speed round of yeet or no yeet here in a little bit, but we're going to transition and do Din's draft dissertation for this week. It's going to be D tackles and edge rushers, which, I love dealing with the beefy boys. And of course, I got to start out dealing with the beefy boys on the offensive side. Now we're moving over to the defense. And of course,
oh, yes. I was worried that it was going to come back. It's coming back. Okay. All right.
It's coming back. It's going to be a bitch to get on with this sweatshirt.
It's all right.
But let me see.
Looks good.
I got to start stretching.
No.
Got to start stretching a little more. But honestly, it's not a bad look.
Looks good. You look like Andrew Whitworth. He always pulls that off.
Yeah. The blazer and you know what would work with this is if you could see my whole body. Trench coat. Right. I got a trench coat.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. But as it stands, you can't see my whole body, which is kind of probably a good thing.
Right.
You know what? I was going to button it. Never mind. Not going to happen. But let's dive right in here. Let me pull up my draft board for this week. And, of course, I got to cue my here's my phone. I left it over here. Let me make sure you can hear this. Good shit.
Oh, yeah.
All right. All righty. Again, welcome to this week's edition of Dinsy's Draft Dissertation. We're going to start right away and announce the number one pick in the 2025 NFL mock draft. My mock.
Yeah.
And if you'll notice, the sweatshirt that I'm wearing,
yeah,
very good tie-in to this number one overall pick from the Tennessee Titans. And with the first overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans will select Abdul Carter, edge rusher, Penn State.
Yep.
And if you haven't been paying attention to us for the last couple years, then you haven't heard me absolutely orgasm at how good Abdul Carter is.
Yep. Yeah.
Number one prospect in the draft out of Penn State, and one of the potentially an ex-Micah Parsons.
Correct.
We're talking that level of potential right here. Got a 94 draft grade, stands at 6'3", 259, so a little lower height than you'd want, but that's about the only thing that's wrong with him. Other than that, very good movement off the line, great at filling in the gaps in the rush game, and then obviously chasing down QBs left and right, forcing fumbles. Just being an absolute menace to offensive lines left and right.
Oh, yeah.
And like a lot of other prospects at the top of this draft, face Big Ten competition, NFL caliber competition. Did well against NFL caliber competition. And it's fitting that he's getting comps to one Chop Robinson and Micah Parsons, who are currently thriving on their respective teams, those being the Dolphins and the Cowboys as we speak. A couple of weaknesses to be concerned about here. Like I said, he's a bit average on the size side, not, can't really leverage guys per se. More of a speed and power type of rusher rather than a leverage guy that's going to get inside and outside of folks. And sometimes overplays runs, I should say.
Yep.
To me, that's a sign of a high motor. That can easily be fixed, right? That can easily you just got to slow down, let the game come to you, let the game slow down.
Yeah.
So Abdul Carter, number one overall pick to the Tennessee Titans. What do we think, Billy?
He's a ball hawk. And I even told you, and I've said it on here before, I played that NCAA game And then you watch him in real life, it's the same goddamn thing in the video
Same
game.
thing. Same thing.
He gets there. And his motor, Trevor, I have to say this to the folks. When you watch him on draft night and you see some of his clips, whatever, that does not do justice. You got to sit down and watch some film on him. His motor is out of this fucking world. He does not give up. He does not give up. So, yeah, good for the Titans. Damn.
Absolute beast, my friend. Absolute beast. Good attitude, too. Very good attitude. Did that number 11 proud in Penn State lore. That is for sure.
Yeah.
And I hope he's going to do it in continuing his career with the Tennessee Titans.
Yep.
But as it stands, we got the 5th overall pick coming in here, Billy, to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Almost started again.
No, you're...
With the 5th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars will select Mason Graham, a defensive tackle out of the University of Michigan. And no, I'm not going to say their signature phrase. Those of you who are Michigan fans in the comments, go ahead, sound off for me. I won't be bothered because I'm going to be too busy talking about the unit that is Mason Graham.
Yes.
3rd overall ranked prospect in this year's draft, got a draft grade of 93, 6'3", 320 pounds. So a little stocky, little short. Got a prospect grade of a 6.48, which means, could be a good starter within a couple of years. But to me, he's an ideal fit for the Jacksonville Jaguars who are in need of defensive line help. Yes. To me, this is the best value pick available at that spot. We'll get into who's 2 and 3. We got number 4. We got number 1 covered. But as far as a number 5 pick goes, pretty good value for Mason Graham. A lot like Abdul Carter, nonstop motor on this guy. Nonstop motor. Constantly fills the gaps in the run game. Can bull rush guys fairly easily. But where he does struggle, arms are a little shorter. And, kind of needs to develop a go-to move in the pass and the rush game. Mm-hmm. Just kind of has that bull rush move and then a couple other moves. Doesn't really have much of a repertoire as far as hand fighting goes. Relies much more on leverage and on physicality to get to the ball carrier or the quarterback. He is getting comps to Christian Wilkins of the Raiders, though. So very good comparisons there. I'd say an undersized, not undersized, less sized. That makes sense. Christian Wilkins.
Yeah, no. Sorry, Trevor, you still?
No, you're all you, my friend. All you.
I just remember the games. Yeah. To the viewers out there, I only really watch Penn State. I watch Notre Dame just to cheer for them for Trevor, but really strictly Penn State. When they played Michigan, you can see this guy doesn't give up either. He's a little stockier. I don't know what the hell his arm, if they measure the arms, Trevor, but he does have shorter arms.
He's a little, like I said, you wouldn't think of him as a typical D tackle.
No.
Physically. No. But he's just a high effort guy, man.
Oh, yeah.
Just a high effort guy. Doesn't stop working, ever.
No. Loves plugging the holes. And I think, too, I don't want to be long-winded, but Jacksonville needs a run stopper. They definitely need something in there. This guy, I think, could help them a lot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Jacksonville's kind of in a spot where you got to build from the inside out.
Oh, they got no leverage in the middle.
No, I know. No. On offense or defense, really. No. Part of me was contemplating maybe them taking an offensive lineman last week, but I'm like, they need defense too.
Yes.
They need defense
big time.
Too. Plus, I don't know what Duval's priorities are. Liam Cohn. But I hope priority number 1 is defense, because defense wins championships, right? That's where you got to start.
Yes.
That's where you got to start. And I hope that's where Liam Cohen starts in drafting 1 Mason Graham. And actually, we got the number 8 pick. Coming in. With the 8th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers. See how old these things are? I know. I keep.
They look good though. I like the throwbacks. I do.
I like it. Me too. There's a certain throwback on here that might be a little offensive later, but we'll push that boundary. Anyway, the Carolina Panthers select Jalon Walker, an edge rusher out of Georgia. Go Dogs.
Yep. Yes.
I had to.
This guy's, I can't wait to hear about him.
It's kind of fun. No, yeah, absolutely. And I actually, somehow, I totally missed writing them down in my dissertation. I can't believe it.
Oh, that's right.
Well, I'll tell you what. Just let me go on to NFL.com.
Okay.
And just let me rattle off a couple things here.
Yeah.
In regards to Jalon Walker, because there is a specific reason that I picked him at this spot.
Okay.
Of course, because of need for the Panthers. They need a defense too.
Yes.
As much as they need weapons for Bryce Young, which honestly they might take McMillan there from Arizona. He might drop at that spot too. Where is this guy? Was he listed as a linebacker? That might be why. Okay. Well, that's why I didn't catch him, because he was listed as a linebacker on the combine site. But anyway, got a prospect grade of 6.45, and comps to Nolan Smith. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good right here. Says here is a pretty good hybrid talent. Drifts downhill to meet blocks. Good length. Good rush attack. Very athletic. Very natural step to the ball carrier, and strong hips. Strong hips to leverage guys back and forth. So can function as a speed and a power rusher. Little below average on the size. Looks like, let's see what he is here. 6'1", 243. So a little shorter.
Right.
A little shorter, a little less on the weight as well. But so a bit of a tweener, but can kind of work as a hybrid guy in the pass rush game, which to me kind of works with the Panthers' defensive style a little bit. They just signed that corner. What's his name? J.C. Horn. J.C. Horn. They want athletic studs. Go get an athletic stud in Jalon Walker.
Oh, yeah. No. And I'll say this to all the viewers too. If there's anybody on the defense side of the ball coming from Alabama or Georgia, they pretty much are ready for the NFL, unless they're slacking. This guy, though, Trevor, I watched a little bit of him. He's a fucking freak. Motor as well. You described him well. He's a hybrid. He really is. He really is. Yeah, he could drop back if he has to, or he can rush. Yeah.
How do you think he's going to do? How do you think he's going to fare in the league, my friend? He's going to be around a while? You think he's going to be a Pro Bowler, starter, average starter?
I'd say, they don't have shit. Starter, day one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say he's going to be fine.
He's going to be fine. I just, with all these guys, I want to know how his attitude is. Let's just,
of course,
there's Georgia. Something with Georgia now. More Georgia. They really take the dog thing serious. So
that they do.
Let's just hope that. But no, I'm excited to see him play.
Yeah. And to circle back to our first couple, we didn't really talk about how you think they would fare. You kind of were complimenting them, absolute studs. So going to have long, successful NFL careers.
I think
Carter and Mason Graham. Yeah,
Abdul's going to be, if not the same as Micah, or better. And then who was the second guy? Shit.
Mason Graham. D tackle, Michigan.
I'm just concerned with his arm length, but he's probably a day one starter too. I mean, I think any top 10 defensive guy, they're getting drafted there for a reason. Impact immediately. Just how their attitudes are. That's all that matters. So
right. No, I got you. I got you. Well, I can assure you this next player's attitude is pretty good. At least I don't recall any off the field issues that this next pick had. And with that, the pick is actually in here. So let me cue up the noise. There's the noise. Here we go. With the 9th pick, straight to the 9th pick, the New Orleans Saints will select Shamar Stewart, edge rusher out of Texas A&M.
Yep.
You familiar with his work, Billy?
I've tried to catch some of these guys' film because I couldn't remember if we were doing this or not, and I watched it, and then I watched more secondary too, and then I just started watching some of these I just watched the whole mesh of these fucking guys. I do recognize the name though. Yeah.
No, I got you. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So Shamar Stewart. Stewart out of Texas A&M stands at 6'5", 267. So big boy. Yep. Got a 6.41 prospect grade. So not bad. Not bad at all. Meaning could be a good starter within a couple years, I'd say.
Right.
4.59 on the 40. So pretty quick for his size, I would say. 1.58 10-yard split on that. And a 40-inch vertical. 40 inches. Not bad at all.
Okay.
A little over 3 feet.
Yeah.
A little over 3 feet. And I will say he does stay healthy. He played in all of his games in his collegiate career at Texas A&M.
Wow.
And getting comparisons to one Roy Robertson Harris. And honestly, I forget who he plays for. I did not write that one down. But
yeah.
Anyway, now this guy, this is straight off the NFL.com website. And I put this in quotes for good reason. Carved from granite.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I don't know, like a Michelangelo back in the day would, sculpt the man.
Yeah.
Apparently God sculpted this guy in the same way. Rare combination of size, length, and explosiveness that could serve the Saints very well.
Damn.
Strength to drive lateral blocks into the backfields and very good speed to power. So again, can kind of function as both there, and has good versatility to make the upside, whether he's playing inside or outside on the edge. So he can serve a defense pretty well wherever he's at. However, does not have a whole lot of production in his career relative to, I would say, his physical traits, likely because he was being double teamed and chipped and all that sort of stuff. Again, like corners not being thrown at, you got to look at how much a guy is double teamed as well, which,
right.
Yes, we talk about that, and we talked about Myles Garrett earlier. I know what people are thinking. Yes, that's a consideration.
Yeah.
But we'll need some go-to moves as well to develop against NFL talent, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of kept to his own in college, made it work at SEC levels of competition,
right.
But going to need to develop a little bit more of a repertoire going forward.
Well, hell, if they say he was carved from granite, Trevor, that's attractive.
That's nice.
And nice. I like the height, 6'5".
Yeah.
And yeah, no, if you watch some of his shit, he's a problem on the line. He's a focus in that, but for everybody out there, that's a good thing. You want that. It opens the door for somebody else. So he might not be doing the flashy shit, but he's in the trenches fucking shit up. So yeah, I could see him going 9, all day.
No, yeah, I like this guy a lot. I like his physical tools, and I like his potential.
Yes.
And I think that's what the Saints need right now. They need to draft guys that are going to take over for the old guard once guys like the Honey Badger and, Cam Jordan, guys like that eventually go by the wayside.
Yep.
You're going to need guys that can develop into those, Pro Bowl, All-Pro type players on the defensive side of the ball. And I think Shamar Stewart's going to do that. I think he's going to be a Pro Bowler. It's a multiple-time Pro Bowler. Potentially an All-Pro. I can't exactly predict that right now, but definitely has that ceiling.
Yeah.
Definitely has that. Well, I wouldn't even say that's his ceiling. His ceiling is as far as he wants it to go, as far as he develops.
Right.
But I think he at least reaches All-Pro status at some point.
Yeah. No, I don't know who's on. I know Cam's on the line. I can't think of anybody else right now. But if he's not a day one starter, Trevor, that's not going to take long. He's going to be on the fucking line. So,
yes, I agree. I agree.
Yeah. No, good shit.
All right. Moving down a few spots in the draft here, going to the 15th overall pick, and the Falcons. Falcons made their selection.
Ooh. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, old school. I always like the Falcons logos, even back when they had the red helmets and the going into the Dirty Birds. I always like their branding. Yep. But anyway, with the 15th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons will select Michael Williams, an edge rusher out of Georgia. Once again, Go Dogs.
Right.
Speaking on one Michael Williams, let me scroll to him here. Actually, he was the second overall prospect at the edge position, according to ESPN. 6th overall prospect out of all positions. Got a draft grade of 92, 6.47 prospect grade. Pretty good for him, meaning good starter within a couple of years, potentially. Another ideal size for an edge rusher, 6'5", 265. 6'5", 260, which I know that gets you all horned up over there.
Yeah.
Hopefully this gets you a little bit more horned up. Very explosive. Very explosive out of its stance, whether it's a three-point or whether it's, just kind of getting set and getting going. Very long arms. Very long arms. Well, need that. Yeah. Very good change of direction skills and very focused in the quality of his attack on offensive linemen. So always has a plan, always has a lot of moves that he could put on guys. And again, went against SEC competition. So pretty good. I'd say pretty good. I will say, though, needs to develop the upper body power a little bit.
Okay.
Relies on the lower body, relies on leverage, not as much on speed. And pad level needs to, fundamentals like that need to be honed in on if he doesn't want easy counters from NFL offensive tackles and guards and people of that caliber. Getting comps to one Greg Rousseau of the Buffalo Bills.
Ooh, very sexy.
Pretty high praise. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Very high praise. And because of fit, I don't think he fits where we had edge rushers drafted already. I think he fits pretty well with the Falcons.
Yeah. They need help. Even in our game. I mean, they got some rush to Trevor, but this guy, holy shit. Okay. Greg Rousseau, that's good compared. He's a fucking home wrecker. So, okay.
Right. Yeah. To me, that's kind of what the Falcons need. And for whatever reason, maybe it's because he's a Georgia guy, might have been some disciplinary issues in college, falling on a couple draft boards that I saw.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I figure if he falls to 15, pretty good value for the Atlanta Falcons to pick up.
Yeah.
And I'll say he'll be a steady starter. He will be a steady starter throughout his career in the NFL.
Yep.
Hopefully, again, stays out of trouble.
Keep your head fucking on you, buddy. Come on.
Keeps the attitude level. But to me, has the physical tools to be an average to good starter for, I'd say, around 8 to 10 years in the NFL.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if I had to, say it from the outset here. How long's Greg Rousseau been in the league? He's a veteran, right?
6, 7 years. Yeah.
6, 7 years.
They just signed him, I think, to. Don't know the numbers for sure, but I think it's 4 years, 50 mil. I want to say.
Got you. Okay.
So I think, he's going to probably retire Bill, but yeah. That's what he could be, this guy, potentially. You will see, Good
to see. Yeah. You think he's going to get there?
I always get concerned, and even last year's draft, and we'll be putting stuff out about that, people, but at the shindig, we saw some guys dropping back. Okay, well, what the fuck did they do? Well, that's the concern.
Nolan Smith.
Yes.
Nolan Smith.
Right. So
maybe that was 2 years ago, but still.
Yeah. I would say whatever he has going on. We've seen a lot of guys come back and find their way, and then we've seen other guys go the other way, Trevor. So hopefully he can find his way and keep his head on. So
Okay.
Yeah. Be a steal.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And then we're actually only going to go one pick down here to the Arizona Cardinals, and they made their selection. And while the Arizona Cardinals were potentially targeting Michael Williams if he fell another spot, they have a backup plan. And the backup plan is the backup to Mason Graham, in that the Arizona Cardinals, with the 16th pick in this 2025 NFL draft, will select Kenneth Grant, a defensive tackle out of the University of Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's going to make one Rich Eisen happy. That's going to make Big Dustin happy.
Right.
And it should make the Cardinals happy because Kenneth Grant, 3rd overall at his position, 18th overall. So a little bit ahead of what he was projected here, but pretty similar stature to Mason Graham, 6'3", 339. So slightly bigger, but similar stature. Got a 6.36 prospect grade, so not bad. Eventually a plus starter. Did 22 on the bench press. 22.
Oh shit!
Not bad. Could have been better. But very good lower body strength, long arms, uses leverage pretty well, strikes well. Boom.
Right.
Gets guys off their position pretty easily, at least at the collegiate level he did. And then quote unquote heavy hands as an interior rusher, meaning once he hits you, then once he gets a hold of you, he can wrangle you around a little bit too.
Oh, fuck.
Relies on that a little bit too much, to the point where he does lack some explosiveness, and he does have limited range when it comes to getting ball carriers. But to me, he's not the best value pick at this spot. This is just what the Cardinals do. They draft guys kind of ahead of where they should be drafted, and then they wonder why it doesn't work out. This guy is getting comps to Travis Jones of the Ravens, though, so decently high praise there. I think he's their 2nd defensive tackle behind Pierce. Decent. A little bit ahead of maybe where he should be drafted, and a little bit ahead of where they projected him in a lot of mock drafts.
Right.
But I've known a Cardinals fan for a long, long time. He knows how they draft, and he told me, yes, they're probably going to go D-line, and yes, they're probably going to draft a guy that they shouldn't draft until like the 2nd round.
Shit.
So, not saying Kenneth Grant would have fallen to the 2nd round,
right?
But I think he's drafted a little bit ahead of where he ideally would have been selected.
Yeah, no, they get itchy on the trigger, but no, they need help.
Yeah.
They need help on the D line. Bad. Yeah. They cannot stop the run. And I don't know.
Not at all.
I don't know what pressures were. I don't got the stats in front of me out there, but I'll say this: I really think since, I don't even know who the fuck's on their defense, but since JJ did that little stint, they really haven't had him.
That was just it. That was
a big name, So do what you got to do, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I hope Kenneth Grant turns into something, but knowing the Cardinals organization and how they select defensive players, I'm not too optimistic.
Right.
And no, Dustin, I'm not saying that because he's a Michigan guy.
Right.
There's just a trend that has not been broken yet, and that's the Cardinals underdeveloping the defensive side of the ball and thus underdeveloping their defensive players. I think the same could unfortunately happen to one Kenneth Grant.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I think he'll stick around long enough to potentially get his pension. But otherwise, if he makes it past his rookie contract as a Cardinal, I'd be very surprised.
Didn't they? I think he was their first round. BJ, oh God, Ojulari or something.
Oh, yeah.
Was that their first round last year? I can't remember. The only reason I know that is because I saw his rookie card when I was going through fucking cards, and I'm like, oh, what the hell is this guy? And he didn't really do anything for the Cardinals, so I don't know where he is, but yeah. Hope that guy, this Grant guy, doesn't fall into that, but we'll see.
Got you. I got you, my friend.
Yeah.
Billy, I have a request from you.
Yeah.
I need you to get hyped for this pick.
Okay.
I need you to get.
All right, let's
I
go.
need you to get juiced. I need 6 milli upper decky levels of excited. Hey, you got one?
Yeah.
I also need you to get your terrible towel out and start waving it.
Oh, shit.
There's one right
I'm interested where the hell you're going with this, though. This is... Oh, fuck. That's all right. All right,
yeah, just start waving it. Just start waving it.
All right.
And, I would start playing Renegade, but we'd be here too long. The jig is up. The news is out. With the 21st pick, the Pittsburgh Steelers have made their selection.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice one there.
Your Pittsburgh Steelers, with the 21st pick in this 2025 NFL Draft, will select a big-ass son of a bitch from Ole Miss, Mr. Walter Nolan, defensive tackle, Mississippi. And I will tell you, Billy, 6'4", 290, a little bit more of the athletic type. Second overall at his position, 16th overall. Weirdly, I saw him falling in some drafts. Must not he didn't participate in the combine, so he couldn't really have a bad combine. But getting a prospect grade of 6.71, meaning starter right now. Starting right now. And he's going to do it. I got a feeling he's going to do it, especially with us losing Ogunjobi.
Yeah.
Let him go, clear cap space, bring in
Cam's
Walter Nolan on the D tackle spot. No, Cam's getting old. Mm-hmm,
yes.
Mm-hmm. And Mr. Nolan, big-time playmaker. Who does that remind you of? Playmaker up and down the field. Doesn't quit on a play. Who does that remind you of?
TJ.
No, I was going to say Big 97, Big K.
Oh, him. Yeah, K-Word doesn't. Hayward doesn't give up. No.
Yeah. Good punching ability, too.
Yes.
Good body control and able to rip guys using the upper body strength. So he's,
hell yeah.
Stud. Big-time stud.
Yeah.
However, does struggle a little bit in the run game, sometimes overextends and then gets out of position to laterally move and go get the ball carrier.
Okay.
That can kind of be worked on, and then I will say a little bit of lack of diversification in his rush moves, similar to a lot of defensive tackles come out in this year's class. Needs to develop more of a repertoire if he's going to go against top quality NFL talent. Did go against top quality SEC talent while at Ole Miss, and I think he's going to be a good fit for your Pittsburgh Steelers. And interestingly enough, getting comparisons to a higher ceiling DeMarvin Leal of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And we're still waiting to see him play, but we're excited.
Correct. Yeah. So, to me, seems like a good fit. Defensive line's getting a little old. I know people want us to go after a receiver now. Yes. Well, at least they did before we got DK Metcalf. But now that we got DK Metcalf, we can focus on other areas, right? Why not focus on defensive tackle where we're aging a little bit? Got to get a little younger, and we got to get a little, cheaper.
I think it's
good pick.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good pick. I'm gonna have to watch this film. Don't know why the name did not ring a bell, Trevor. I apologize, but no,
I don't watch a lot of Ole Miss games.
No, well, even I just searched up.
And even then, you turn it on for Jackson Dart. You don't turn it on for Walter.
Right. Well, no, I was just typing too some of the guys' highlights and shit. But I'll say this, like his build. And if you want to learn how to fucking defend the run, Pittsburgh's the place to learn. You put him behind teaching, getting taught by Cam, you're going to have a fucking monster. I'm excited. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Good?
Yep.
Was it worth me getting you hyped up, waving your towel and singing Renegade in your head?
I didn't know where I've been waiting to see where you were on the Steelers. This guy kept it like he's Omar Khan. Trevor, he did not say what their first round pick was going to be. We wanted a wide receiver, but then Metcalf. And then
I said receiver. I threw some options out there, but then
he just threw it in the wild card.
We don't gotta.
The wild card. It's fucking awesome. I love it.
A little bit.
I like it.
Yeah. Did I spoil the Steelers pick a little in advance? But it's a Pittsburgh Steelers pick, defensive tackle.
Yep. And that's
Come on.
Tough-nosed fucking football, and I like it. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. No.
Hell
absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. If they better not go quarterback at that spot. If they go quarterback, I'm gonna be mad.
And I threw it out there just for the Steeler fans that watch us. There's a lot of speculation every time it comes around. It's because, again, Omar does not fucking talk. The Rooneys don't talk. Tomlin bounces around every question every time he's interviewed. Jackson Dart's been thrown out there. I do not want that. I'd rather have this guy that you just said. So let's just wait on the quarterback. Let's get
Nolan spelled with an E. Nolen. Nolan. Not Nolan. Nolan.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. Good shit.
Yeah.
Good shit.
I'll go buy his jersey.
Yep.
Actually, I'm probably going to buy a Metcalf jersey.
Yeah. You have to. Yeah.
Tell you what I was going to do. I was going to throw in my Claypool and then write the number 4 on it and then Metcalf on the back with like a piece of paper and tape it on. I'll just kind of rig a yeah. But I'll actually go buy the authentic shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving down about 7 picks here, we got the Detroit Lions selection.
Okay.
Then with the 28th pick in this 2025 NFL draft, the Detroit Lions, Dan Campbell era logo right there when he was a player.
Yes.
Will select Mike Green, an edge rusher out of the University of Marshall.
I like that. Okay.
A little bit of a dark horse pick.
Yes.
Little bit of a dark horse pick. Not really a local guy, but somebody that could really fill in the depth on that side of the ball for them.
Yes.
Only ranked 7th at his position as an edge rusher.
Okay.
However, did get an 89 overall draft grade, stands at 6'4", 248. So pretty good size.
Yep.
Maybe slightly undersized, if anything, but got a pretty good prospect grade of a 6.46 relative to his position. Could be a good starter within a couple of years. Did 28 on the bench press. 28.
Holy shit.
28 of these at 225. Pretty good. Pretty good. And unsurprisingly, explosive. Very explosive. Very powerful. Comes right at you, punches you, and gets you off base. Pretty good in that regard as well. Has a good repertoire of pass and rush moves coming out of Marshall. A little bit of a knock on him that he didn't face top quality talent while in college, but you can only control so much. Just as well, not the ideal size or the length that you want out of an edge rusher, but to me has the physical traits, has the explosiveness to be a good pass rusher, which ideally would work for the Detroit Lions. Getting comparisons to, like this, Alex Highsmith, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think that's what he's going to turn into eventually. First round pick out of Marshall, you got to be pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And you're going to bust ass.
Yeah.
Knowing him and knowing the coaching system he's going to be under with the likes of Dan Campbell, he's going to bust ass.
Yeah. No.
Might take him a little bit to get on the field with the likes of Hutch, but they just got rid of Zadarius Smith, right? Yes. Why not get a younger, equally as explosive talent on the field for cheaper and for longer?
Him on the other side, Hutch on this. Campbell's going to be fucking just foaming in the mouth. He's excited.
That's what I mean. He's just going to be bricked up. He's going to be bricked up, like you said, foaming at the mouth. He's looking like he's going to have rabies in the draft room drafting this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I got a good feeling about it.
He's coming from, I wouldn't say Marshall, the story, the whole thing with the school's history.
They're tragic.
Lower tier in some eyes, but I like those kind of stories, Trevor. The guy comes out of a smaller college, not really that bad, good at competition. I hope he shines.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed, my friend. I think he can.
He
can.
Yes.
And like I said, just going to be a great fit for the Lions.
What a story. I hope it happens.
Oh yeah. I'll definitely have to look up a little bit more on his story, but he had good film. I'll just say that much. He had damn good film.
Damn.
moving down to our last pick of this edition of Dinsy's Draft Dissertation, we're going to the Washington Commanders, who are right behind the Detroit Lions.
Okay.
And their selection is in, my friend.
Oh, boy.
That's where it gets controversial.
It's a throwback.
Yeah.
Throwback.
A lot of people want this back.
Yes. You know?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind it. But I understand if, Commanders fans, they associate this with he who shall not be named.
Right.
But anyway, with the 29th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Nick Scourton, an edge rusher out of Texas A&M. Another Aggie going here. And I saw in a lot of mock drafts, this guy's fallen to the Eagles. I think the Commanders snatch him up right here because 5th overall prospect at his position stands at 6'4", 280. Pretty big.
Yep.
Good mass on him. Got a 6.4 prospect grade. Could be a good starter within a couple years. Unfortunately, could not participate in the combine. But coming straight off of NFL.com, his power and aggression when attacking the point. I like to see that. To see that. Very good change of direction talent and very thoughtful in his rush patterns, whether it's against the run or the pass. Getting comparisons to one Trey Hendrickson of the Bengals.
I like that.
With the athleticism, the change of direction, the hand fighting, all that good stuff. I will say, though, he did slow down a little bit explosivity-wise after transferring from Purdue to Texas A&M. Transferred for his senior year at Texas A&M. And sometimes loses contain when he's not immediately involved in the play. So sometimes loses interest in the play, but I think that can be coached up a little bit with the likes of Dan Quinn.
Yep.
And I will say this, sometimes allows tackles to get too close to him and then gets bodied a little bit. Again, that's in tandem with losing interest in the play. If the play potentially going another direction, then, it's a counter, and then he's potentially off of his spot, and it's not good.
Okay.
But I think it's a good value pick for the Commanders here. Good depth piece for their defensive line. I don't think Scarton's going to be a world beater per se, but a steady presence in the depth chart for the Commanders on that defensive line for at least the duration of his rookie contract.
Yeah. No, they need – their defense is pretty good. I think they're just looking for –
he's got to fill in the gaps.
Their new Chase Young, you know what I mean? They try to fill that. that's –
God, imagine if they had Chase Young this past year.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
But in reality, that Chase Young trade kind of created what we saw today. So
Right. No. But, it seems he has the intangibles. He just needs to focus on his interest.
His effort, yeah.
Yeah, chasing him down the field like Cam Hayward or DJ or whoever, you know what I mean? So, no, good shit. Good shit, Trevor.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a day-one starter, though, but we'll have to see.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, potentially a good rotational depth type piece.
Yeah.
At least for his first couple years. And then maybe once he gets the motor high enough, once he gets the effort high enough, could be integrated as a starter.
Yep.
But to me, probably not going to be a starter right away. Then I will say, a couple guys to keep your eyes on as well. On the edge rusher side, let me scroll down to him here. One, Jack Sawyer. You remember Jack Sawyer?
Yes.
Jack Sawyer. Not too high rated of a prospect, only the 17th edge rusher listed on the board. 95th overall prospect out of all positions. But does stand at 6'5", 260. Good effort guy, decently versatile, and a pretty good leader. And you saw his playmaking ability throughout the duration of that college football playoff, especially in those big moments against Texas. Yep. Texas. So could be a plus starter eventually. I'm going to butcher this name. I apologize in advance. Oluwafemi. I think I actually got that. Oluwafemi Oladejo. Oluwafemi Oladejo out of UCLA, another edge rusher. 13th ranked overall edge rusher. 71st overall prospect. 6'3", 250. a little bit more of an athletic type. Had a 36-inch vertical, so pretty good for him.
Damn.
And, decent in regards to, his experience playing Big Ten talent, especially in that last year of his tenure.
Yeah.
And I will say Jack Sawyer getting comparisons to Kwity Paye of the Colts.
Oh, okay.
Oladejo getting comparisons to Andre Jones of the Commanders, actually.
Okay.
Then another Michigan man to watch out for, one Josiah Stort. Did not have time to do a write-up on him, but more of an athletic type, 6'1", 245. Got a decent prospect grade of a 6.33. So as far as your bang for your buck on the edge, I mean, I know I said he's the number 1 overall pick, but like if you could draft this guy at -5, you would.
Right. Right.
It's an easy one for me.
Yeah.
Head and shoulders above any other edge rusher in this class.
I agree. Abdul, he doesn't go 1, Trevor, I'd be shocked to shit, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure to watch him at Penn State and hope the best for him in the pros. Yeah. No, it's not even a question. He's tiers above the other guys, but yeah.
Second guy's here, Abdul's up here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally get it.
Yeah. No, good shit. Good shit.
Yep. Then on the real quick on the defensive tackle side, one guy who's sneaking into the top rounds of some mock drafts, didn't sneak into mine, Derek Harmon out of Oregon.
Okay.
4th overall at his position, actually. So could be a day 2 guy, early day 2. 6'5", 320, could be a plus starter at some point. Ran a 4.95 40, pretty good for a big man. Damn. I will say. Stayed very healthy while at Oregon. Played all 3 years, all games.
Damn.
And pretty quick and efficient for his size. Good to the punch and good to get leverage on any protector blocker that comes his way. Again, another guy getting comparisons, to DeMarvin Leal.
Okay.
And a guy that I've seen rising up at draft boards lately, I can't speak.
You're okay.
I go on these long-ass dissertations,
right?
Like filibuster, then I can't talk.
Right.
Joshua Farmer, FSU. Yeah. And I know FSU in the shitter this year, right?
Yes.
One bright spot was Mr. Farmer. 9th overall at his position. 6'3", 318, could eventually be a plus starter in the NFL. 5.11 40, which is still faster than me. And what's attractive about him, he has a pro-ready frame and skill set.
Okay.
So could translate to some depth work and could be integrated into a defense fairly easily as time goes on if he finds the right fit for himself. Getting comparisons to Jacqueline Roy of the Patriots. Last one I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Big Nebraskan, a Cornhusker. Ty Robinson. Stands at 6'6", 310. Big boy. Big boy. Of course, that's all I've been talking about these past couple of weeks. Big, beefy men.
Yes, big humans.
Yes. Ty Robinson got a 6.25 prospect grade. Not too bad. Plus starter eventually. And ran a 4.8 340. 4.8 340. Pretty good for his size.
Thank you.
Described as having a good size, a hot motor. And watch your hand placement against this guy, because if you place your hands in the wrong spot, he's going to throw you off. He's going to jerk you off. Not in the dirty way. He's going to,
right.
On the football field. Yeah, I caught myself.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah.
But getting comparisons to one Braden Feiske of the Rams.
Yeah.
Young
Rookie of the year
in LA. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
But as far as bang for your buck goes, I got to go Walter Nolan, right? For the Steelers.
Yeah.
Got the highest prospect grade of any of these guys. Pretty pro-ready, I'd say. Does have some things, some intangibles he can work on. And like I said, has to work on those pass rush and, run rush moves.
Yeah.
But otherwise, big athletic defensive tackle. That's what we like in Pittsburgh, right? We got Big Cam. Now let's go get Walter Nolan.
Right. No, I agree with you. I didn't know where the hell we were going to go after we got DK, but I'm fine with getting the defensive lineman. I'm jacked up.
You go with a D tackle.
A D tackle, yeah, all day.
Yeah, I was thinking either that or I don't know. This draft is pretty rich in offensive linemen.
Yeah,
I don't know how much depth we need there.
Yeah.
There's not going to be. That's the thing is I don't know if we draft an offensive lineman if they're going to be a day one starter. I think Walter Nolan could be a day one starter, but you got Leal in there too that's got to play. So
right. We don't know what the hell he can do yet.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, it's kind of a tough draw after they got DK Metcalf. Before it was easy. Like let's go get a receiver.
Right.
They went and got one from the Seattle Seahawks. Now let's see where else they go. We need help on the defensive line, getting younger anyway. So,
yeah. No, I agree.
We'll go that route.
Yeah.
But, that's all I got for this week's edition of Dinsy's Draft Dissertation.
Yep.
And next week, we will be covering tight ends.
Hell yeah.
Just tight ends.
Yeah.
Just tight end. It's going to be a light one next week. I know this one was a little heavy.
Yeah.
We covered, 9 or 10 draft picks?
Right.
Where our draft is, our first round mock draft is a little over halfway done already. About a little over halfway done.
Right.
So we're gonna take it easy next week. We're gonna cover a couple of guys that are gonna be drafted in the first round, and then we'll discuss some of the other potential prospects that are out there for day 2 and day 3 as far as tight ends go. Which not a very tight end rich draft, but a couple of guys definitely worthy of talking about. And one of them went to this school.
I can't wait to hear about it. Ew. No, it's good shit. Yeah, no, I can't wait. Yeah, so mark your calendars, tight ends next week, folks. Hell of a dissertation, Trevor. Good shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are we swinging over to?
We are swinging over to Yeet or No Yeet NFL Free Agency Edition.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Sir's my dad. Don't call me sir.
No, all right.
But anyway.
I'll do more talking, all right? I promise.
You want to introduce me? Or what?
Oh, yeet or no yeet with Trevor Dinsmore. Yes,
there you go. Yes. Even I've been talking so much, you can't talk anymore.
No, I got,
Yeet or no yeet, none yeet.
Right.
Yeet or no yeet. And I tell you how we're going to do this. We're going to do this relatively rapid fire because free agency has been busy.
Yes.
People across the league. NFL says you can tamper. Everybody fucking tampers.
Yes.
You can legally tamper. Everybody fucking legally tampers.
Yep.
But I'll talk about some trades in here as well.
Yeah.
I should have numbered these to figure out exactly how many I have, but I got a lot. So let's go relatively fast, okay?
Yeah.
And then just do, yeet, no yeet as we go along. So yeet or no yeet, Steelers trading for DK Metcalf.
Yeet.
Big time yeet, absolutely. Yeah. Josh Allen re-signing with the Bills. To me, that's a
yeet.
Yeah, that was a bit of a reluctant yeet, but I'll take it.
Yes.
Tay Adams signing with the Rams. That's a mild yeet for me.
Yeah.
That's a mild yeet.
Yeah.
The Browns acquiring Kenny Pickett from the Eagles. Yeet or no yeet?
No.
No yeet.
No.
No yeet. Yeah.
No. I hope he starts and
he might. Deshaun's going to be out the whole year.
I want TJ to come around that edge and just fucking chop him. Be dope.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Force a couple fumbles on him.
Yes.
The Chargers signing Dante Jackson. For them.
Yeet.
For them, it's a yeet.
Yeah.
For Steeler fans, that's a
it's a head scratcher, but you're going to get the deal done. That's what it is. Yeah.
No. I tell you, Landon Roberts was a head scratcher too. I don't know.
That was a shock. I don't know what the hell it is with the Raiders' fascination with our middle linebackers, but okay.
Yeah, they got Spillane, now they got a land. Like,
yeah.
Fine, cool. Yeah. Right. Love to see that. Love to see that. The Commanders acquiring Laramie Tunsil from the Texans. To me, that's a big old. That's a big old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beefing up that offensive line, protecting their franchise. Absolutely.
Yes.
The Falcons for releasing Grady Jarrett, longtime D lineman for them. Played in the Super Bowl.
No yeet.
Definitely a no yeet. Definitely a no
yeet. He's a legacy player. You can't try to work it out.
Yeah, plus he was still putting up, pretty solid numbers for his age.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. If he hasn't found a home already, I hope he does.
Yeah.
The Steelers for signing Darius Slay.
Where did that happen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Yes, when did that happen?
Yesterday.
Right, what?
Yeah,
I thought it was still a conversation.
Is it still a conversation? I thought they did it.
Holy shit!
Hang on a second. Pretty sure they did.
Oh my god!
Darius Slay. Oh, well, okay. It is still a conversation, but let's just say what if. Big time?
Yeet.
Really?
Yeet. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yes.
I was not as big of a yeet, but yeah, it's still a yeah. I like it. He's a little older, past his prime potentially, but
he's still physical. Helping him and Joey. Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, replacing Dante essentially. Yep. If it happens, it's still.
If it happens.
Yep. Still on the table.
Yes.
Ink has not met paper yet.
No.
But anyway, Cardinals for signing Josh Sweat to a multi-year deal. Big time. Absolutely. Yeah. These Eagles are just going all over the place.
Yeah, they are. And it's
kind of insane.
Yes.
So good for them in their bags. Got a ring. Now they got their bag.
We'll see what the team looks like next year. That's all.
Oh, for sure.
It's
absolutely.
A little jab at the Eagles fans. But...
Yeah. The Seahawks for signing Sam Darnold. Yeah, I'm at a mild. Because of what else they've done this offseason. Like, didn't re-sign Geno, traded DK, Lockett's gone. What are you doing?
You literally lost your three.
Yeah.
And now you got Sam Darnold. And Sam Howell on the bench.
Right. And Sam Howell.
What a fucking world spin in a QB room. Holy shit.
Remember when he was almost offensive rookie of the year?
Correct.
Sam Howell, that same guy.
Led the passing. I remember us talking about it. Jesus.
Yes, people, I have 2 beers in here. Get over it.
Right.
I didn't want to get up and go get another one. Sorry. Mm-hmm. The Titans for signing Dan Moore, 4 years, $82 million.
Fucking no yeet.
That's probably the biggest no yeet that I've ever had on this program.
That's close to like GM firing. That's just bad.
I don't know if it's that close, but they're getting there. They're getting there.
Oh, $50 million guaranteed.
Yeah. It's kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
Kind of bizarre. But anyway, the Bears for signing one Drew Dalman, a center, making him the second highest paid center in the league. Big time. Got to protect Caleb.
I don't know why the Falcons let go of him, but that's fine.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He kept Jake Matthews, though.
They did keep,
kept Jake Matthews around. That's all right.
Yeah.
The Bucks for re-signing Chris Godwin and signing Hassan Reddick.
Yeet.
Mild yeet only for the Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, he's a bonehead.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Only a 1-year deal, though. So
right. Not too bad of a jab, but Godwin, you had to get that deal done. You need him and Evans. They complement each other so well. So yeah,
makes sense. Makes all the sense in the world.
Yep.
Myles Garrett for re-signing with the Browns on that huge big money deal that we talked about earlier.
For the Browns, or who are we saying?
Let's say for Myles Garrett.
Oh, it's a yeet for him. Yeah.
Yeah, big money, sure.
Yeah.
Mild yeet. I'll say mild yeet. But if you're the Browns, you're going to say no?
What the? All right, now I'm going to get ramped up a little bit because I know people have been waiting.
This one you can.
I was waiting for the segments to come to life a little bit. They are the most idiotic fucking franchise I've ever seen.
Yeah,
they are. They're just okay. It's you got a juggernaut on defense. It's really all you have. You got an aging running back. I don't even know Chubb. I don't even know where his deal's at. What's going on with that? If he's there for a number of years, but you got Jerry Jeudy. Who else? I don't. They're the most interesting fucking franchise, Trevor, in history. Like it's just.
They still got other good defensive pieces.
Oh yeah,
Osu Koromora's your.
He's a fucking dog.
But,
yeah.
But if your offense can't put up 20 points, then what does it matter?
It's like they should be doing what the Steelers are doing, and they just completely went opposite. Like, they're just pouring gas on the fire. Fuck it. Let it burn. All right. Cool. Jesus Christ. I saw that deal, Trevor, and I go, this guy fucking sold his soul, and I hate this franchise even more. That's what came out of this signing. So no, yeet for Miles.
Yeet for Miles, no yeet for Browns.
No, stupid.
Got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a good song that kind of fits this.
Yeah.
And it's Johnny Cash. I fell into a burning ring of fire.
Yep.
I went down, 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 and the flames went higher.
Yep.
Only that fire is made of cold hard cash from Myles Garrett, so it's probably fine.
Yeah.
But moving on, Daniel Jones for signing with the Colts for Daniel Jones, potentially competing with AR.
And again, shout out to them. Every time I say their name, I just have to make sure of it. McAfee, he's excited for that. I don't know why, but we'll see.
You got to plug up Anthony Richardson's ass, probably.
Oh, watching Daniel Jones.
The only reason I could think.
At the quarterback position, Trevor, it was painful. I mean, God. But I don't know if that's the line. We talked about that weeks ago.
Yeah.
Was it the Lions' fault or was that Daniel Jones not being able to read the field? But Steichen, maybe
you mean
they work out.
Giants?
What?
You mean the Giants?
Yeah, when he was on the Giants. But if he's with Steichen in Indianapolis, maybe it'll work out.
Yeah, you said the Lions. That's why I was curious.
I don't know why I said that. Yeah. No, but
that $6 million's getting to your head.
No, I if you're a Colts fan, I wouldn't get excited. No offense to you Colts fans out there, but Jesus Christ, you had Carson Wentz, you had Matt Ryan, Phillip Rivers. You draft a guy, you think he's going to be worthwhile. He taps his fucking helmet. Then you get Daniel Jones. What a fucking couple of years here. Joe Flacco. I can't forget about Joe
Flacco. Torch the Steelers.
Irsay's just snipping it back, buddy, and not giving a fuck. It's awesome.
This is what Irsay's doing right now.
Todd.
Chugging the whole freaking thing before every meeting.
And their GM's not a bad guy. Irsay just takes over. So it is what it is. Yeah.
This is what it is.
Yeah.
But the Eagles for trading one CJ Gardner-Johnson to the Texans. Think it's going to hurt? They got a guard back, another offensive line piece.
Yeah. He had issues with betting, correct? Is that the one?
You might be right on that. You might be right. Yeah, maybe. If he did, you're saying
eat.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because there's history there.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was the one that had to sit out or whatever.
Let me search that actually.
Yeah.
CJ Gardner Johnson betting. No, I don't think he was.
No. Okay.
But
there's somebody else
popping up anyway.
I apologize, CJ.
Yeah, that might have been somebody else. I'm not sure.
I thought there was somebody in there. They're secondary. Yeah. But if that's not, I mean, Yeet either way. I think they'll be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say we're gonna differ here. No Yeet.
Okay.
I think you could have kept the piece, a good veteran piece like that, around a little bit longer, especially with everybody else you're losing. So
right. Fangio's still there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I'm worried about. The guy, he's a mastermind, Trevor. Fuck. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good shit.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
The Cowboys actually did something. They were selectively aggressive and signed one Solomon Thomas, a defensive tackle, to a multi-year deal for a free agent to the Dallas Cowboys. It's amazing.
Yes.
It's amazing. And it didn't, I don't think it eclipsed the $6 million a year threshold that they haven't hit since, I think it was 2015, 2016. Last time they signed a free agent to that much money.
Yep.
But still, a couple-year deal for a piece that they might need on the defensive line. So, Yeet or no Yeet for the Cowboys?
Fucking no Yeet.
No, you don't like the Cowboys? I say Yeet for them. Yeet for them and their fans.
Good job.
They need it. They need it one time. They did something.
They did something
in free agency.
No offense to Cowboys or Solomon, but I don't even know who the fuck that is. So that.
They also re-signed their long snapper, if that helps.
Way to go, Jer. Fucking killing it. Attaboy, buddy.
Oh, God.
It's always good to know. We might go 10-7, fucking 11-6, but it's just nice to know that we will make some moves now, Trevor. There's moves that we do.
Yeah, we're in a weird spot as an organization, but we're trying to make it work.
Right.
I'd rather have hitting the panic button. We're not hitting the eject button.
Right.
We're trying to make it work. We're making moves to try and make it work.
I'd rather have that than just sit on our hands and collect our fucking billions of dollars and bring the hoochies up and whatever the fuck Jerry does. Get him out of it. And then his son here, and this is coming from, I'm not going to say his name because I didn't get permission, but coming from a Cowboys fan, they're fucked because when Jerry dies, his son's going to take over, and his son's even more of a jackass than him. So, good luck to you, Cowboys fan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sell
could be a Steinbrenner to Steinbrenner situation.
Disaster.
Yeah, a little bit.
Whatever.
But
whatever.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeet or no Yeet? Twitter for periodically being down during free agency.
Who's
that? That pissed me off.
No Yeet. I'm not on Twitter.
Yeah, big time. That's another big one. Not as big as the Kenny Pickett one, but yes.
Right. I'm not on X, but what the fuck's his name? Frank the Tank was losing his shit.
Oh my god!
It was that.
He was doing his little thing. Oh
yeah. And I saw that.
That was worse than one of his Mets rants.
Right. He has a collection of those things that he bites on. It's actually. I was like,
it's like a therapeutic thing or a nervous, whatever it is for him.
Did you see that video though of him in the office there, and the people behind just don't know what the fuck to do because
he's left them alone. Clear the way.
This happens every fucking year.
Let him be.
If you haven't watched it, I might clip that. I don't know how we'll do it, but we'll. You got to look it up. Frank the Tank from Barstool. Holy shit!
What a nut.
That's good.
He's a nut.
Yeah.
Howie hasn't had a cardiac event yet.
Then they had him doing cooking. Fuck. You can just type in Frank the Tank on YouTube here, and Frank the Tank Barstool, and you'll be okay. You'll have a comedy. Yeah, you'll laugh your ass off. Yeah, good shit.
But we're not going to do Yeet or no Yeet on these. Just some other transactions that I wanted to make people aware of if you haven't heard them yet. Khalil Mack re-upped with the Chargers, 1 year, $18 million. The Steelers tendered Jalen Warren on a second-round tender, meaning if someone else offers him an offer sheet, we get a second-round pick in compensation for that. The Steelers, Vikings, and Giants are apparently, the last 3 teams. It's down to those 3. And right before this show, I heard it was down to the Steelers and Giants to get Aaron Rodgers. So could be, could be coming to Pittsburgh.
Yep.
As I mentioned before, Justin Fields, 2 years, $40 million with the Jets, 30 of that guaranteed. Falcons re-signed Jake Matthews to a couple-year extension. The Browns re-signed Devin Bush. How wonderful for them. Yeah. That would be a big.
Way to go, Brownies. Yeah.
The dog pound is barking.
Wow. That guy. Fuck. We'll talk after, Trevor, because I'll go on.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will, my friend. Yes, we will. But anyway, what else we got here? Oh, the Saints signed Justin Reed. Justin Reed off the market. Ty Johnson re-upping with the Bills for a couple years. D-Hop went to the Ravens. The Vikings got Javon Hargrave. The Honey Badger reworked his deal to free up some cap space in New Orleans.
Very kind of him.
Vikings stayed busy, signed Will Fried to a 5-year, $88 million deal, strengthening their offensive line. Just as well, re-up Jonathan Allen for 3 years and $60 million, upping the defensive line, keeping that intact. So, good shit.
Yeah. No. Again, if this is your first free agency that you followed out there, it's not always been like this. Okay, there's a lot of fucking money, currency getting thrown around here. It's crazy, Trevor. It's crazy.
And I imagine there's been a couple deals in the last couple hours that we've been on here. But,
yeah. No, good shit.
So, real quick, we'll try and transition to what's more likely, and then on a scale of 1 to 10. I know we're already at an hour 40 here, but we'll push through. Yeah. We'll try and get through these relatively quick. A lot of basketball, a lot of wrestling. I think we're past the football now. I'm football. Weird to say I'm football out, but anyway, moving on to what's more likely.
Hell yeah. No, it's what's more likely with Trevor Dinsmore.
There we go. You got it.
Hell yeah.
Did you see me signaling, or did you just it kept
No, I fucking made sure my Word document didn't fucking glow. I was like, oh shit. I really don't need a meltdown right now. All right. I'm trying to decipher through the fucking cutscene. We're good. We're here.
Good?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right.
Let's get after it.
All right. So got conference tournaments this week in NCAA basketball.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna talk about the A-10 for a minute. And
God.
Who's in the A-10? Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
This might tug on the heartstrings a little bit.
Yeah.
More likely Cinderella Atlantic 10 team to make, let's say, a Sweet 16 run. Loyola Chicago, who's done it before, by the way.
Yes.
St. Bonaventure.
Yeah.
Bonas.
Yep.
VCU. Or Dayton. And I know you don't like those last two.
Oh, fuck them. No offense to any alumni that watch this. We want you to subscribe. It's just very hard for me, okay? Jesus. I think you hate us.
It's hard for Billy to let go. He lives a few miles from campus, so it's like, his heart's still there, I'm
going to go Bonas.
Of course.
I will say this. I'm going to go deep into this, though, and not just say it. We need to utilize a little, maybe the 6th or 7th guy on the bench. Mark Schmidt, he's focused on running the 5 until they can't breathe. But let's incorporate. I want to see some incorporation of the bench, a little more bench usage. We can do it. We got the team. The council, he's a hell of a player. It's just we got to use him. Got to get him the ball. I don't know why I'm getting really into it here, Trevor, but we moved him to.
No. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, moved him from point guard to guard. He's our best ball handler. And then we're saying, oh, why is
you moved him to a 2?
Moved them to a 2, and they go offensive segment. Everybody all over Bonnie's Colt, whatever, Paige, Brown, and White, whatever. I said, because you fucking moved the best ball hand. You got to have the best ball handler at the 1. And he's our best scorer. So why wouldn't you just let him have the rock?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going Bonnie's here. Yeah. After that long-winded.
No, I got you.
I'm therapy here.
I'm going to break your heart a little bit and say Dayton.
They're a good team. They.
Yeah, I mean, they're always a good team. They're consistently do well in the tournament. They consistently have a pretty depth-filled roster. I see, 8 guys usually cycling in and out of there, having a lot of success, especially this time of year. So just based on history, I'll say Dayton. Bonnets, I've kept loose track of them. A little inconsistent.
Yeah.
Inconsistent. No. To me, that's not what you want going into this time of year.
No. I'm just happy I didn't say VCU. Oh, God.
I didn't. No, I wasn't going to say VCU. I know you don't like VCU.
And this is another, if you know, like Walker did in his episode. Tori from VCU, we still remember who you are. Just leave it at that. She attacked us on Twitter every fucking week.
On the off chance that person's watching this program.
Tori, yep. We know. I remember you, and everybody does for my class.
You should tag her.
I'm going to find out who she is.
Yeah, put her at in a clip later.
Oh God, she would bash us. Oh, all right. Next one. Yeah, I'll stay on this for. Yeah.
Figured, like I said, I'd.
I'll be glued. If you want to know what I'm doing, what do we got?
Some breaking news here. Is that Cody? Is that Kenneth Gainwell to the Steelers? Is that what we got?
Very interesting. Swiss Army knife here.
Let me see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 1-year deal. Okay. Yeah,
that
broke about a half hour ago.
Okay.
Yeah, same here. You got the bowling ball of Jalen Warren, and you got the receiving type back and Kenneth Gainwell.
Yep, Swiss Army.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Not going to directly replace Najee. Obviously not going to be that every down back. That's going to be Warren, but
right.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Probably got him at a price too. So.
Yeah, actually, let me see what see if I can find details here, just in the first article that I clicked into.
Over in the viewers here, but I just want to know, because if we paid him close to 9, then I don't know what the hell happened with Naj. This is a big, and they might not have the details.
No details of compensation yet, just that it's a 1-year deal.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll follow. That only broke at like 9:30.
Yeah, we'll follow up. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Oh, there'll be plenty to discuss next week, I can assume.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, it's still happening, and I'm still my mind's still going all over the place. Yeah. Crazy. It's hard to keep up with this shit.
No, absolutely. Every couple minutes.
Yep.
It's it's nuts. But continuing on with what's more likely, sticking with NCAA basketball.
Yep.
More likely Duke outcome in the NCAA tournament. Losing in the second round to potentially UConn. That's the number 8 spot right now.
Uh-huh.
In the East Division. On bracketology, that's what UConn is. They're number 8. Duke is number 1. You figure those two clash. Yep. UConn might have a shot. Yep. Or if bracketology holds, a Final Four appearance. I'm
going second round.
Me too.
Yeah. No, again.
And I love Cooper Flagg. I do.
Oh, I do too.
Absolute stud. But if there's anything that UConn does and Hurley's teams do well, it's shut down teams that rely on one guy.
Yep.
And if UConn win, if that bracketology holds, UConn wins, faces Duke in the second round. Presumably, Duke's going to beat the 16, whoever it is.
Yeah.
UConn's got a pretty good shot.
They have, I don't know how many years. I have to look back, but Duke has fucked up my brackets so many times. I have no faith.
Same.
No faith. Yeah.
Same.
No. It doesn't matter. It's always, we'd have to look at it, Trevor, but every time I have them going on and they just shit themselves. No. I'm staying clear of Duke this year. I've learned.
Out in the second round, huh?
Yes.
Goodbye.
All day.
And that'll be when they go to a Final Four.
That's the weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're just gonna find a way to fuck you. That's all it's gonna be. That's all it's gonna be.
And it was the worst with Coach K. That's when it was like you never knew what the fuck was gonna happen. It's just like Tennessee. Tennessee fucks me every year. We talk. You don't need to get into it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
By the way, Tennessee, the 2 seed in the East.
Okay.
Last night within the bracketology.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they're the same. So you got Duke and Tennessee in the same section of the bracket. I know what section of mine's going to get fucked.
You fucking break my heart every fucking year.
Anyway, moving on to NBA and tying it in with the recent DK Metcalf acquisition, more likely to be the higher total. The margin of victory in the Western Conference. As it stands, the Thunder, who are still somehow red hot,
Yes.
they're up on the Nuggets by 11. That was as of last night. I don't know if that changed in between now and then. So either that at the end of the season or DK Metcalf plus George Pickens receiving touchdowns next season.
Oh, I'll take Metcalf.
Metcalf and Pickens together.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, Arthur Smith's still our offensive coordinator. I got to remind you of that.
So, fuck it, I'll drop a bomb here a little bit. I'm saying this.
Please.
This is breaking news, okay? To everybody that enjoys my rants, and I'll clip this for the folks out there, Trevor, that don't watch this point, because I don't know why they don't, but they don't. If Rodgers comes in, he's running that fucking offense. Arthur will be his bitch. I'm just telling you now. To the viewers out there. It will be aerial attack.
With him.
It will be aerial attack. I'm telling you. That's why I'm okay with it. Now, he can't move like he used to. That's the only concern. That's why I'm going to go Metcalf and Pickens. That's barring we sign Rodgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tight, but I'll say Metcalf and George. It's going to be tight. Like if that 11 games holds and Metcalf and George get 6 apiece,
yeah,
I can see that happening.
It's doable. I just see Metcalf having.
That's the thing is, I think both of those guys had a combined. I think it was a combined 11 last year or something.
Yeah.
So like, kind of right on the borderline there, especially with the style of offense that we play. So and whether that changes after next year and we draft a quarterback, that remains to be seen. But talking 2025 here, I'll say it's close, but I'll say George and DK take the cake.
Yep.
Not by much.
Yeah.
Most likely team to acquire the services of one Kyle Juszczyk. I don't believe he was signed yet. At least he wasn't prior to the show.
Correct.
The Rams, the Broncos, or the Eagles?
Ooh,
There's a very specific reason I picked each of those teams. Rams, it's a style fit. Broncos, they have apparently they're signing a bunch of 49ers this season, this offseason. And the Eagles to go ring chase.
I see him as a Bronco.
I'd like him as a Bronco.
Sean Payne will be involved in that if he becomes a Bronco. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can see it.
That's a very good fit. Yeah. I like it.
I mean, the Eagles, they just re-upped Saquon. I don't know how much money they want to spend on a backfield.
Right.
Rams, I don't know when Kyron's contract is coming up.
Yeah.
Could be a good stylistic fit. And obviously, Kyle wouldn't have to move very far from San Francisco.
Right.
But yeah, Broncos, I think, would be the most aggressive in pursuing him. So
yes.
I'll say the Broncos.
Yeah. Yeah. No, just to have
the best deal too. Yeah.
Support for Bo in the backfield. I think that's good. Yeah.
Good. Okay. Yeah. Moving into the wrestling portion. It took us an hour and 55 to get here, but we're here. Who is Paul Heyman more likely to side with after WrestleMania?
Oh, boy.
Because you watched the cage match last night, right?
Yeah. Roman
came back, inadvertently made Seth Rollins win the match by dragging him out of the cage.
Yep.
But Roman goes and attacks Punk, attacks everybody in sight. Probably would have attacked the ringside crew if there were more of them. Almost attacked Adam Pearce, for Christ's sake.
Right.
But obviously, main target was Mr. Rollins. But CM Punk caught some strays. And who does Paul Heyman console after the fact but CM Punk?
Yeah.
Very surprising. And of course, the glare from Roman Reigns from the ramp. And just a reminder for everyone. Heyman still owes Punk that favor.
Yes. Yep.
What is that favor?
I don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Could be a match. Could be a championship match.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a partnership of some kind. Could just be him being Punk's manager for the rest of his time.
Yeah.
I don't know. But who is Heyman more likely to side with?
I'd say CM Punk.
I was thinking that as well.
Yeah.
I think Roman's got to be he's got to go back to being his own guy, right?
Yes. Yeah.
OTC,
Oh, I don't know how we get there, but I could see it.
That's what I mean. It's going to very much be about the journey, not the end result with that one. But I was curious as to the end result.
It's going to flip the fucking WWE upside down universe.
Not as much as the John Cena heel turn.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I even, real quick note on that, I even spoke to my dad, and he said that might have been bigger than Hogan.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
He did follow up by saying Hogan's was a little bit more, it's still the best because of what happened after the fact. But
right.
Yet to be seen with Mr. Cena.
Right.
But more likely to retain their title at WrestleMania. And I know I've been talking up this one of these wrestlers' opponents big time.
Mm-hmm.
Literally named a segment after him. Gunther or Io Sky more likely to retain their world championship.
I'm going to go Io. Yeah.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree. I think she'll be sneaky. I think she'll somehow sneak a pin on Bianca or Rhea. I think that's how it could happen.
Yep.
You could go any which way with that one. You could give Bianca her moment. You could give Rhea another WrestleMania moment. You could give Io finally a WrestleMania moment.
Right.
Her own by beating two of the best in the business today.
Right.
So
I just don't think they take it back from her this quick.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think they make this mean something into the summer, maybe.
Yes. Yeah.
Keep her going for a little while, not too terribly long.
Right.
I think she's better chasing than she is holding.
Yes.
So I don't know how long they're going to get her to hold it, but to give her a WrestleMania moment, I could see that. Jey Uso's time has come.
Yes. Yes. It's time.
He's going to win at WrestleMania, and people are going to yeet all over themselves all night long in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
They're going to be yeeting on top of Caesar's Palace. So.
Yeah. It's gonna be fucking nuts. They put him on the globe. Put him on the globe out there.
Oh yes, yeah. Yes,
that would be fucking cool.
Shit. You know, they should do. I wonder if they're actually doing this. I wonder if they're doing a watch party of WrestleMania inside that globe.
It'd be fucking cool.
I think that'd be cool. And they plant a camera there, like saying, "Oh, look, they're doing a watch party at the Globe. This is fucking cool." I'm like, "Oh, that's fucking cool."
Yeah, it'd be badass. Be badass.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But, good shit.
That's all I got for this week's edition of What's More Likely. We're going to move on to on a scale of 1 to 10. Are they fucked?
Hell yeah. Just make sure here. All in rates check and fold, but Trevor Dinsmore.
It's on a scale of 1 to 10. Are they fucked?
Oh shit! I forgot we removed this. Apologies. Okay.
You had the right intro.
Yes.
Like the right lead in with the music and the graphic.
Right.
But then you fucked up.
I'm not fucking here today. I apologize, folks.
On a scale of 1 to 10, are you fucked, Bill?
Yeah, no, I'm just. I gotta drink more coffee, Trevor. I'm just tired. Apologize.
It's caffeine dependency, man.
Oh,
and nicotine. Like you gotta chip away at it. Coming from a guy that drinks 3 cups of coffee per day, I gotta work on it too. It's busy season though. I gotta work these fucking 12-hour shifts. Anyway, getting into the actual segment, sticking with wrestling. On a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? Naomi for attacking Jade Cargill and then finally admitting to it months later after being a tag team champion and befriending Bianca and going through that whole story. 10?
All day. 10? All fucking day. Yeah,
same here. I mean, I kind of saw it coming from a mile away, but, you kind of held on to that hope. Like, this is the glow lady. How can she be bad, right? Gets along with kids, probably sells a good bit of merchandise. Yep. Obviously, nowhere near the big time baby faces, but still, like, it's one of those that you really didn't think you'd see as a heel.
Yeah.
And now she's a heel, calling Bianca a bitch on live national television. Or should I say live national Netflix?
Yeah. It's dope.
Love to see it, though.
I'm
excited to see this new tie into her character because she's been a good girl for a long ass time.
Yeah. No, there was a bitch fight and it's wonderful.
Oh yes.
Back and forth. It's like a relationship. It was like a breakup. It's kind of sad, but also fucking badass. It was something. Yeah. No, Jade, she don't fucking play around. Jesus Christ.
No.
Fuck. No. And the statement, the suit she had on, Trevor, with the blood. I was like, oh God, okay. We got a whole fucking, there. Yeah, we got a whole statement coming here. Good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good shit.
It's been a beef on beef fight brewing.
Yes.
Long time. Potential Mania match. Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman. My question is from the perspective of Braun Strowman on a scale of 1 to 10. Is he fucked when he faces, if and when he faces Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania?
Oh, 6. I don't.
Actually, I was at a 6 as well.
Yeah, I'm not really.
I think he can handle himself.
Oh,
Fatu's white hot. Don't get me wrong. Fatu is whoo.
Yeah.
And the way they're presenting him with the Samoan werewolf gimmick and with the music and the graphics that he's coming out to, it's good.
Yeah.
And obviously a beast in the ring.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
But Strowman can handle himself, right? He's a big boy, one big SOB, right?
Oh, God. It just, I'll say this, how big Fatu is and how nimble on his feet. It is terrifying. It is terrifying. Yeah. I mean, explosive. I'd love to watch, no offense to Braun. I want to see Braun and Fatu face off sometime. I hope that happens someday. Because that Fatu and Braun Breaker.
Oh, the other Braun.
Yeah.
Whoa, that'd be sexy.
Holy shit.
That'd be sexy. Yeah.
Action packed, man. God damn it. But no, I'm gonna go. Strowman can hold his own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Breaker's in like a feud with AJ Styles right now. Which
yes.
Nice contrast of styles there.
Yes.
No pun intended.
Right. No, I just there's a lot of good shit going on right now, and if you're out of the WWE watching, you should really get back into it because it's hot, and it's I think as entertaining as it's ever been.
I agree.
I really do.
I agree.
Just fucking grabs you. Jesus.
A far cry from the early 2010s.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Wow, and mid 2010s.
Yeah.
It was getting real fucking stagnant.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on to big piece of baseball news.
Yep.
This might make a certain Mets fan happy to see cross-town rivals suffer a little bit. The New York Yankees, after figuring out that Garrett Cole, their ace, would have Tommy John.
Mm-hmm. It's a 10.
It's at 10. I was at an 8.
Okay.
It ended up being a 10 though, with how they're presenting it.
Yeah.
The cost with which they're presenting it is pretty striking.
Yes. No. They're acting like the end of the world, Trevor. It's not good.
Right. Very much a Chicken Little type of mentality. The sky is falling.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that's your ace, but you're the Yankees, right?
Right.
The Yankees.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have other guys on your payroll that can kind of come in and take his spot, but
Right.
I don't know. With Steinbrenner Jr. running the show.
They shit themselves.
It doesn't always pick the right players to
No.
make that happen. But
No.
So I'm not full blown panicked on them yet.
Okay.
Depends how they start out in April. If they let it affect them in April, then I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Very, very concerned.
Yeah.
But especially if they're giving up like 5-6 runs a game, that's not going to be good.
No. Jesus.
But switching back to college basketball,
Yep.
a couple bullet points here before we get on to debate time. On a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? Auburn's hopes of being a number 1 seed in the NCAA March Madness bracket after losing to 2 SEC opponents in Texas A&M and Alabama.
I'd say at least an 8.
I was thinking a 7 because technically they are still. Well, actually, I'm going to go down to a 6. I was going to say 5, but I'll go down to a 6.
Okay.
They have lost to both Florida and Alabama this year, but they are favored over both of them in the SEC tournament.
Yes.
And Bruce Pearl's going to have those guys playing good ball at the right time, I would think.
Yes.
So I'll say a 6. Like I'm mildly concerned.
Okay. Yeah, I just
you're a little bit more concerned. What
mental hump
thought process? Okay.
Just going in
with your psyche a little bit.
Yeah. You beat these guys, the confidence, and then you're in the tourney, and it's like, oh, you just lost to, whoever the hell they end up playing in that. But no, I'd be concerned a little bit, not too bad. But I mean, 8. It's like you can't fucking blow it here.
No, I get that.
Blew it before. That's I don't know. I feel like if a team already beat you, they got the mental game. Basketball is a big mental game, I think. Once you get that edge, any edge at this time of the year could be detrimental. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Got to adapt and survive, especially in this rigorous of a season.
Yes. Yes.
Kind of in line with the college basketball talk here, in line with a team that I talked about earlier.
Yep.
UConn.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? UConn's chances to repeat as Big East champions, with the likes of St. John's being what they are, and Marquette, and so on and so forth.
I think I'm going to go 8 again. It's not a for sure thing.
You like the 8s tonight?
I do.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a for sure shoo-in with the play of who you said. St. John.
Right.
But we'll have to fucking see what happens.
Yeah. I was at another 6.
Okay.
I know how these UConn teams play at this time of year, whether it's, under their former coach Kevin Ollie or currently Dan Hurley. Right. They play good basketball late in the year, no matter what they did in the regular season. They know how to clutch up when clutching up needs to happen.
Right.
So I got a decent bit of faith in them. They got to run the table a little bit, got a little bit longer of a road than in years previous to repeat, and to get through the Big East Championship.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it could happen. I just can't argue against St. John's right now. Pitino's got them playing like dogs, absolute dogs.
And that speech he gave them.
Yeah.
Oh, no one owes you shit.
That's right.
Okay.
Damn right.
All right. Yeah, we're not fucking holding back. All right, Rick. I see what you got going on there. Shit.
No, not at all. Not at all, my friend.
Lit a fire under their ass. It's good. It's good shit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But that's all I had for on a scale of 1 to 10. Are they fucked? Let's close her out with debate time. Close her out well, huh?
Hell yeah. No. Let's see. What the fuck? Yeah. God damn. There we go.
I don't know how long people want to see this. Right. So get that fucking eagle up there.
Right. No, another week edition of debate time here. Got 4 questions for me and Trevor to kind of decipher through. And we got B-Man.
I got a couple. Yeah.
Yep.
And classic new era. Yep.
Classic new era. So this is a big conversation today. When you're getting nachos, let's say you have all these options on the table. You got pork, hamburger, just go with the home style, steak, or no meat at all.
Depends. Like, are there, cheese, jalapenos?
All the fixins.
All the fixins minus the meat.
Yes.
Here's it depends. It depends. Are you eating it at the restaurant? Let's say you're ordering it at the restaurant.
At the restaurant, yep.
Okay, because if you're ordering them like DoorDashing or Uber Eats in them, no good. No good. They get soggy as hell by the time they get to you. Not good.
Yeah.
Not good. So if I'm DoorDashing them, no meat. No meat.
Okay.
If I'm eating them in the restaurant and they come out as the appetizer before the entrees, just good old-fashioned burger or hamburger meat.
Okay. I agree with you, but you get some people out there, they want the pork, they want the chicken. Actually chicken. I forgot chicken, but yeah. Steak.
I was going to say pork would probably be number 3 behind chicken. I like chicken.
Yeah. Hamburger, just do what you do at home.
It's consistent.
You need to get out of hand. And the
the
seasoning, I feel, seeps. It's basically seeped in there.
It seeps in, and the nachos they're still crunchy.
Correct.
I mean, you're gonna get a soggy one every now and again, just based on where it's distributed. I get that,
right?
But as long as it's distributed fairly consistently, and I feel that of all the meats that you listed off, you can easily distribute hamburger the most consistently, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, it's the juiciest, but that's what makes it good.
Correct. Brings the flavor out. On the chip and with all the other fixins. But all right. This is a fucking loaded one, Trevor.
Sure.
Looking all the way back So it does not matter the era. You have the first pick of any NFL draft. Who are you taking?
Ooh, that's a good question.
And we're
First
talking
pick.
In their prime, so they're coming right out of college.
I was going to say, like, knowing what they did in their career.
Yep.
Like, you know this in advance.
Yep.
Oh, man. That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, I'm a defensive guy.
Yep.
Starts on the defensive side of the ball. Even though he was a nutcase, I still think one of the best defensive players of all time is Lawrence Taylor.
Yes.
Yep. Absolute nutcase.
Yep.
But rammed in the passing lanes like nobody else, or pass rushing lanes like nobody else, rushing lane. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Lawrence Taylor was stopping it. So I'll go a little sideways here and go Lawrence Taylor.
I have him. I just see the size of this guy. And I know I'm wearing Steelers shit, so this doesn't help my case for being a little biased. But I think Joe Green. I think he could play in any era.
Ooh.
I really do.
It's a good thought.
I watched the Football Life today, and I'm like, oh, shit, okay, he could.
I got you. Yeah. Would have had to cool it with the unsportsmanlike a little bit in the modern game. You know, you can't. He was grabbing people's helmets and
right. Him and Dick Buckus. Fuck.
Oh, there's another one. Mean, vicious son of a bitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spit in the face of me, Joe Green.
Good picks there. Obviously, your Montanas, your Bradys, your Peyton Mannings all have to be in the conversation. Your GOAT quarterbacks, your Emmets, Barry Sanders, hell, even Bo Jackson, if he just played football, would have been up there for sure. Your Ed Reeds, your Brian Dawkins, your Ray Lewis's. Could add all those guys. You know, any one of those would have been a good selection.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, it's a tough one. And in the comments, if you heard that question, put who you would pick if you had the first pick. Any era, it does not matter in the NFL draft. But I don't know if I've asked this, but I couldn't remember. So I wanted to ask you again, Trevor. What play made you fall in love with football?
What play?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't think
there's a few. There's a few.
Yeah.
The one that comes to top of mind was the Randall L. throw to Ward in Super Bowl 40.
Fuck, that's a good one.
That one, the Santonio Holmes catch, it made me fall in love even more. I was already kind of in the game at that point, but still. There's a few. There's a few good ones. Well, not really a play, but a game, the 0-2 divisional against the Browns.
Yeah.
I remember watching that back. Pretty good.
Yeah.
But I tell you, it has to be Jerome Bettis running over Brian Urlacher.
Yeah. It's up there for me.
That was the first full season of Steelers football I watched as a youngster.
Yeah.
And I just remember seeing the bus, and he was later in his career at this point, but he was still bowling people over. And I remember the Bears were having a good season that season.
Yes.
Not great on offense, but a stifling defense. Had a top 5 defense or something, led by Brian Urlacher. And I'm like, this guy's a pretty tough dude. And even my dad said, this guy's a pretty tough dude.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, I can't remember when it was in the game exactly, but the image just pops into my head of just him just putting Brian Urlacher in the ground. I'm like,
yes.
Oh my God. I'm like, okay, this is it. This is my personality for the rest of my life. I'm a Steelers fan. This is how it's going to go.
And to the viewers out there, if you've not seen that play, it seemed like even if you watch it in real time, Trevor, it's like slow motion because he plows him over. Urlacher's trying to keep himself, but he can't. And then the bus gets him in the fucking helmet with his knee when he's still trucking. It's a badass football play. I'd say the bus is involved in it in a negative light when Ben did the shoestring tackle. That's what I said. This is a team fucking game.
Oh, yeah.
Because the defense was holding them, or actually Payne was fucking rifling it all game. And then we thought we had it sealed, pops it out, Ben makes the tackle, and thank God, he misses they missed the field goal. But I was like, I just love this fucking game because emotions in those drives. It's like, oh, we're gonna win, we're fine.
I remember vividly watching that game with my father, and then the next week I watched the Broncos and the Steelers in the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
When they got out to like a 21-0 lead. Heath Miller caught a touchdown, and that was the season. That was the season, and the play was definitely Brian Urlacher.
Yeah,
bus running over him.
Yeah, no.
Definitely a couple others up there. Willie's run in the Super Bowl, just Super Bowl 40 as a whole.
Jesus Christ.
And I know Seattle fans have a little gripe about that to this day, but
God. Yeah. No. And even
Heinz Ward's crackback block.
Yeah. Keith Rivers, God bless your jaw. But ooh.
Yeah.
Changed rules. Here's one that I'm going to just do as an honorable mention, and I know some Steel fans have their opinions. Mike Vick starting the game. Ben's out. We're facing the Chargers. We go for 2. Le'Veon dives over the pile, and we win the fucking game. Do you remember that?
Gun. Yeah,
the gun. Oh, yeah. That's what
I think that was a touchdown, actually. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Yeah. I was like, shit. And then I just fell back more in love with the game. It's like, shit, we don't have a starting quarterback. And Le'Veon, his career didn't turn out like we wanted it to, but it is what it is. But, and then sticking along with the greatest plays, last one here for debate time on my end. Greatest play you've ever seen in NBA history.
NBA history?
Yes.
Oh. Like live or?
Watch back. I thought there would be one quick because it's against the Lakers.
Oh, yeah, it's step over, but I just wanted, live. Like, did I see it live?
Right.
I didn't see the step over live.
I know.
3? I was 3.
I know.
Yeah. An NBA history. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, honestly, it probably is the step over.
Yeah.
Trying to think. There's one that went against us that was actually pretty amazing. The Kawhi shot in Game 7 on that title run. It hurts me to this day, and that is the worst night that I've ever had as a Sixers fan. But it was an amazing play.
Yeah,
it's up there for sure.
Yeah.
So live, it honestly might be that one, and then. Not live, just watching it back. Either Jordan's step back in Game 6.
Mm-hmm.
Well, honestly, like any of Jordan's stuff,
right? Right.
And then the step back or the step over on Ty Lue. The one game we got out of that series. So
right. No,
I'll gladly take it for sure.
Yeah, they're both Kobe's. And oh god, I don't even know what year it was, Trevor. But his
81-point game. I remember that pretty vividly too.
81-point, but the buzzer beater on Dwayne Wade. Inbound, he's swishing around, gets the ball, fucking just hurls it up. I don't know how many feet out. Banks it in. We win the game.
Wade was all over him too.
I know.
He couldn't have defended that any better.
Right. Yeah. No.
And he just nails it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
But I'll say it wasn't really a play. I think I was like, okay, if he can do this, any injury that if I ever experience, it can't be when he hit the free throws with the torn Achilles. That will go down as one of the greatest moments I've ever watched. It's like, he's okay. He's walking. It looks like he has a torn Achilles, but we're not for sure. Okay, no, there's no way he gets these 2 free throws. And he hits his 2 free throws and he walks off. I'm like, fuck, he probably just tore his Achilles, but whatever. That was impressive to me.
Not a play particularly, but two pretty good memories that I have, being an opposite of a Knicks fan. Reggie Miller scoring 8 in like 10 seconds at the Garden.
Yep.
And then, well, not related to the Knicks, but T-Mac scoring, what was it, 13 in how many seconds?
35.
35 seconds.
Yes.
Just nuts. Nutty shit.
No.
Oh, and then, the first dunk that ever really stuck out to me, DeAndre Jordan overnight.
Oh, shit. Yes. Fucking card back. Just fucking
mine. He's like 2 feet above the rim. Mine, Knight had no chance. Definition of being posterized.
Career was over after that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he toiled for a couple more years, but that was about it.
No, there's a lot. And Blake Griffin had some good plays too.
Lob City could have been, could have been champions at some point, but didn't work out.
Good shit. That's all I had. Trevor for debate time. Good shit.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I got one classic or new era for you related to the game we're about to go play, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Classic or new era GTA video games. And I'm talking old school like San Andreas, Vice City versus like GTA 4 and 5. And obviously, we got GTA 6 coming out later this year, October, I believe, late October.
Yeah. Nostalgia. I got to go throwback here.
Yeah.
Same here. And if anybody played those games back then, if you didn't, it was an anomaly. Everybody was the notebooks. People had a cheat codes.
Yes. Oh my God, my San Andreas notebook was busier than my lit notebook. Like X square, up, down, left, up, right.
Yep. Yeah.
For unlimited ammo. It's not exactly, but yeah.
And I'll say, and the only reason I say, I felt, and maybe the gamers out there, we're getting a lot of questions of viewers to answer here. But I felt San Andreas opened the door to customization within a game.
Oh God, yes.
Because if you worked out, Carl got jacked, and then that was the first game that you could really like, holy shit, you could customize your own car without it being Need for Speed. I just thought it was ahead of its time. It was amazing.
Ooh, Need for Speed, hell of a game too.
Yeah, good game too. On the ground.
Good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, on PC? You kidding me? Beautiful.
Yes. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And Vice City was good too. I don't mean that. GTA 3 was good, but San Andreas just really fucking shot it. It was like, whoa.
Oh, I played that for fucking hours.
Right. Big Smoke, you're still an asshole.
I'd literally go, because my parents wouldn't let me play that shit. They wouldn't even let me watch Family Guy back in the day.
Right.
Probably for the best, but I would always sneak over to my best friend's house who played GTA for like 4 or 5 hours.
Yep.
San Andreas.
Yeah. And you could have two person. It was a two. I think you could.
Yeah, you had to have 2 controllers. Plug them in. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
On the old console, on the old PS2.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Good shit.
Let me take a swig here real quick.
Yeah.
All right. Then the excuse me. Me. Okay. Buckle up with the boys. Be a man. Question of the week.
Yep.
What do you do to relax and recharge? Other than GTA.
Well, we just, and it's thanks to this guy, and I already kissed his ass in a text, but walking. Trevor got me back into getting out and trying to be active a little bit. That's become a new addiction. But also, I think just fucking showering. I just find a lot of peace just chilling in the shower.
Same here. Yeah. Totally.
I think and you can play music if you want. But I just, I think the walking's been the new. I hated fucking walking because I ran. Now I'm okay with it. It's okay. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, why would I want to not run to get there faster? Now it's like I'm okay. Let's just run.
Right.
Yeah.
No, same here with the walking. As I've said to Billy, I've said to some of our viewers as well. I walk 2 miles every morning. It's 3 laps around my complex. I figured out it's about 1.95. So I do a little extra darting back to get to the 2.
Yep.
And then, I do like the showering. I also like to, weirdly, it's kind of embarrassing, but like to throw on music and just dance by myself. You know,
it's good. I know.
It's bit of a weird quirk, and if you saw me do it out of a window, you'd probably be like, "Fuck is that guy doing?" But I like to do that.
Yeah,
and read my Bible, and I have a little putting green in my apartment that I'll just putt for like 20 minutes on that. So those are the main things. Other than playing video games with this guy, which it's not always relaxing when people piss off, but you know, it's a release.
Yeah, it is a release. It is.
So
no,
but Jesus, we were at 2.5 hours, my friend.
It was good. Hey, it was a good day, good episode.
Hell yeah.
Anything else? Anything else, Trevor?
No, that's all I got. As a reminder, tight ends next week for Dinsy's draft dissertation will be a little bit shorter of a week. I got a tax deadline next week, so I got to be up and at 'em. Got to be ready to go. This week, though, I don't have to go into the office tomorrow, so we're good. We're good to go.
Yep.
But hope everyone has a great week. Otherwise, keep up with your NFL free agency news, draft news, all that hullabaloo, and then tune in to us next week.
Yep. No, another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys here. We appreciate you staying along for the journey. If you did at this point, if not, you missed out as usual. But make sure to subscribe, like, comment. And if there's, again, we got some people lined up after the draft to come on as guests. But if there's someone out there you feel we should hear their story and tell their story, let us know. Let me or Trevor know on our socials, and we'd be glad to take a look and get a hold of that person. But have a good day. Have a good night. Stay safe out there. God bless. This was another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys. All gas, no breaks, and we'll be back next Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
God bless everybody.
Hell yeah.